Hello and welcome to Norbuilt Oval here. First verse third. Southern Districts Crocodiles versus the St Mary's Saints out on their deck. Southern Districts don't lose very often out here. We're here with Rob Hale and Damien Hale. Some really key matchups in today's game. You've got the two big twin towers up front for St Mary's, Jackson Corder and Brendan Gredfell, and the real star-studded midfield lineups. And you've got Matty Dennis back in for Southern Districts, having his first game back in a couple of weeks, I believe, up against Chiswell and big Ryan Smith. Haley, how are you seeing this game today?
Yeah, thanks, Rob. It's good to be here. Very hot, humid afternoon here in Darwin and on the outer rural area at Fred's Pass at Norbuilt Oval, the home of the mighty Crocodiles. So, yeah, I think the Crocs have come to play today. They've loaded up. They've got a pretty handy side in. So, yeah, it'll be a good test for them just before Christmas. You want to go into the Christmas break knowing that you've got a side that can be competitive after Christmas. So I'll be watching closely as to how the Districts boys go. Saints have won 4 on the hop at the moment. So the last 4 weeks they've won, and the Districts have only dropped 1 game in the last month. So both sides in pretty good form. So
what's your prediction for today's game? Who do you think's going to win?
Oh, look, I just think I've watched Saints. I've commentated Saints the last couple of weeks, and I've just loved the way they've gone about it. So I think Saints. It'll be a good game, but I reckon the Saints by a couple of goals.
Yeah, I think so as well. Got some key matchups in the midfield as well. Looks like Matty Green has gone to Dunstan up forward. Mazzini with Luke Orborn. They'll be very key for those big forwards. And number 1 there, Jack Mentha from Southport. Wiz Parnell's gone to him.
Here we go. They've got him angry. They've got him underway. Knocked the first tap out there, I think, favoured big Matty Dennis. Stacks on there. Joseph Salmon's come out with it well, and he's given it over to Stenning. Stenning goes in deep towards Calder. It's Calder's ball to Crum, but it's been picked up there by Bowden. Out of defence, he over the top of his opponent. Doesn't find a target. Picked up there by Stenning again. He goes out to Villagio. I think it is. Oh, no, sorry, it's Salmon. Salmon goes into the pocket. Calder leads, honours the lead. Well done. St Mary's there. Just a turnover there coming out of the back half by the Districts boys.
Yeah, Dylan Barry looks like he's in for his first game as well.
Good player.
Yep, from Alice Springs, 31 on your screen there. Jackson Corder here from the far pocket from where we're sitting, lining up probably 45 out, and that's probably his range, to be honest, and probably going against the breeze.
Yeah, a little bit of the yips last week, Corder, so let's see how he hits this first one.
Yes.
That looks all right too. It's pushed it across the face and goes through for a point there.
Yeah, just
can't be marked.
Over range.
It looks as though it'll be Bowden to bring the ball back in onto his left foot. Spots up a lead there. Districts bringing it out of their back half. Districts rarely get beaten here at home. And coming out the wide side, yeah, nicely use of the ball there. Beautifully into Sexton. Sexton goes short in the direction of Delaney, is it? Delahaye. Delahaye goes long down towards the contest. It's well done there. The Districts player got in front, nearly took the mark. It's knocked forward. Districts just paddling it forward, going in nice and hard there as well, the St Mary's player. And I think that might have been Stenning again, just putting himself in. It's had a reasonable start to the game.
Yeah, going into the midfield a bit more now with Boyle out and the other fella Smithson.
Yeah, a couple of rugged players not playing for Saints, a couple of their inside mids. Chiswell sort of knocked that ball forward. Land hacks it forward for Saints. Now it's come out to the running Salmon. Salmon goes out wide to the half-forward flank, and beautifully done there. Free kick. Yaron, I thought the Districts player had marked it. Yaron got the free kick, goes down. Districts all fly in their back half. It was Lake. He feeds it up to Bowden. Bowden puts it on the boot, goes out in the direction of Dylan Barry. Dylan Barry in a one-on-one there with Jacob Long. Jacob Long rarely beaten this year. Clever tap out by Roy George. Comes off the St Mary's player in Villagio and goes over the sideline.
Yeah, Southern Districts in one way, out the other there, and a good clearing kick.
Michael Bowden has had a very good start to the year as well, and uses the ball well on that left foot, looking for a bit of space. Boundary throw in. Comes out, no one really wins that. It comes down, I think it's Lake. Knocks that one forward. And It's knocked forward again there by the Districts player. Out he comes, picks it up.
Yep.
Well done there by Dunstan. Dunstan handballs inside, and the no prior opportunity there for Shannon. It's a good start to the year for Shannon. He's wrapped up well there by Ling. Ball up. Coming through strongly there, the Saints player in Jellyman Turner. Feeds it up to Paredes, the captain. Lant takes him on and shows a clean pair of heels to Dean Staunton. Goes inboard towards Calder. He can't take the mark. Roved well by Musgrove. Picked up by Villagio. Or was it, it was Yaron.
No, it was Villagio.
It was Villagio, and chopped off there by Chaswick McAdam. The number 34 there, Charlie McAdam, premiership player. Does well, chops that one off, standing strong, goes through looking for the hard ball, doesn't mind it, standing. McQueen in there competing hard. Districts have done well here through Shannon. He's tackled over the sideline, and it's well done there. I think it was standing again. He's had a good start to the game for St Mary's.
Yeah, very hot conditions here, and both sides, a lot of run and carry early. Don't know if they can play 4 quarters this way, but they're giving it a go.
Yeah, there's some pace on in the game early. It's once again, as Chiswell and Dennis go at it. It's gathered in there by the Districts player in McQueen. Strong inside mid, and he holds that one up. And the umpire comes across, and it'll be umpire Aaron Bennett. We've got umpire Aaron Bennett today in the number 17. Mark Noonan's number 20, and Jacob Port is the number 1 in the men in green. And congratulations to those guys as well. It's just as hot for them, and having to come out and make decisions. It's not an easy task. All right, we go again. Boundary throw in here on the wing at Norbuilt. Smith's come on, and he's beaten that time by Dennis, who tries to have a kick, but he knocks the ball out. Comes out here to the Districts player running forward. Not a bad disposal in there. Smith gathers it. It's been a very good player for them. Gives the ball over to Dunstan. Dunstan knocks it onto the guy that did the original kick in McManus, but it's picked up by the Saints player in Long. He goes forward. It's a nice kick there by the Saints player. Looks like a free kick. That was Ethan Bowden. Got it into Musgrove. Musgrove's been given a free kick. Mitchie Muss played pretty well last week. He goes wide, going via the cape. He's gone out to Villagio. Villagio looking for a lead. It's into the forward pocket. No, it's picked up there. I think it might be Charlie McAdam again. Bringing that ball out to the running Matt Dennis. Goes in the direction of Barry. He sets himself. He's beaten on that occasion by young Hodges, who did very well. Picked up there, excellent pick up there by the Saints player in Jellyman Turner, the Energizer Bunny. He gets the ball over. Musgrove takes a flying shot, and he kicks a point. He's one of those players, Rob, that can bob up and kick a goal, Mitchie Musgrove.
Yeah, he kicked 2 last week and was very good. And yeah, a few of the Saints blokes just cheating on that exit there, and were able to get out from the Southern District's turnover in their forward line. So
ouch.
Another bad one.
That was Lakey, young Brode Lake, going for a short kick in, and he's kicked it straight to Sammy Fowler, who's chopped it off.
So Sammy Fowler's Collingwood VFL player. He done a hammy against Knightley 4 years ago, and back in for his first game in 4 to 5 weeks.
Here comes Sammy Fowler. Deliberate shot on goal here from the error. And it goes straight over the umpire's head. That's the goal. That's the first one of the day to St Mary's at the 6.5 minute mark. St Mary's a 1-2-8, leading the home side Southern Districts, yet to score.
Yeah, some really good transition there from Saints out of their back half, and you could see on the screen the Southern Districts forwards all went forward, midfielders all went peeled forward there from that contest that went deep forward, and the St Mary's mid stayed out and sort of just cheated a bit and got the footy there, Haley. And but yeah, Dunstan and Smith both led to the same spot as well. Gonna have to get a bit more cohesion up there between the two small forward and the big forward. Yeah, because that was easier to defend there for the Sainers. So back to the centre here. Smith up against Dennis.
Smith and Dennis, a couple of old veterans going at it here. Let's see how they go. Smithy went a little bit before nominations, belted forward by Dennis, attacked strongly by Hodges, who was in close contest with Thomas Bowstead. It's picked up there by Jellyman Turner, kicks the ball forward. Musgrove again, busy early. Mitchie goes in long, beautiful kick to the advantage of Grenfell, and he's clunked it. Great kick, good lead, good play, St Mary's.
Yeah, that was great play there from Jellyman Turner from the half-back line. Stepped through and did one of those old Daisy Thomas outside of the right foot. Laced out Mitchy Musgrave, who has been good early, and fed it down to Big Grenfell. He loves that footy coming in nice and hot like that.
Yeah, nice service there from Musgrave, and well done. Jellyman Turner, I call him the Energizer Bunny. He's up and about all the time for St Mary's. Didn't recognise him. He usually has his jumper tucked in and his socks pulled up, but now he's started to relax into Darwin football. And socks are down, jumpers out. Looks like an unmade bed. Here we go. We've come out of the back half towards Dennis. Takes the mark in front of Smith on this occasion. Goes on to a lazy right footer. Oh, Matty, he'd love to have that one back again. Kicks it out on the full. St Mary's pressing here once again. Looks like Oborn to bring the ball back in. Bit of a contest, but he does well there. The whiz. Parnell kicks a bit of a mongrel punt back in there. Dennis drops what he probably should have taken. Picks up there. St Mary's feed that ball out. Goes back to Bowden. It might have been Ethan. Southern Districts probably didn't have it. Play on's the call. Picked up by Lant. Well done by Districts. A nice smother. It helps the 1%ers. In goes, on that occasion, it was Mentha. Comes out, the whiz hacks it forward. District's player pressured by Musgrove. It comes over. Now it looks as though it's Hodges. He might have been caught high by Bousted. The umpire says nothing doing. Goes out the whiz. Blind turn. It looks like there might be a free kick here on the play going to Dylan Lant, possibly. Well, no, it's not Dylan Lant. It's the 31 for Saints.
Yep.
Yeah, hard tongue.
Hard as a cat's head, Jai Hartung. One of those young players coming through the St Mary's Junior system.
Taking his time, looking around.
Yeah, need a bit of slow play in this game. Might be some claret. No, someone else. Oh, yep, Dill Lant got hit in the head there, so I think he's coming off with the blood rule. Wasn't paid a free kick and probably could have been. But yeah, he must be coming off with the blood rule there, Haley.
Yeah, it's pretty willing out there, Rob. It's nice sitting here in the shade and a nice breeze coming through at Norbuilt. Different story for those guys out in the middle. Plenty of pressure on, it's hot and it's nice and willing early.
Been very quick football and just take a bit of sting out of it here.
Yeah, Hardtongue's going to have a kick now and play goes towards in the direction of Smithy, and it's chopped off there by the District's defender, who decides to go out the other side of the ground, which is a good bit of play if it comes off, but it hasn't. Saints have trapped that one there, stopped it. Calder throws it on the boot. It's play on. It's been touched. Yaron's there. Yaron switches around onto the right foot. He snaps it. Yaron! He's got it.
He's got it.
Oh, Nicky Yaron. Well done. There was a good bit of roving from Yaron. He worked his way back onto the trusty right and he's kicked a ripper. St Mary's 2-2-14. Leading Southern Districts yet to score. 11 minutes gone, first quarter.
Yeah, on those switch kicks, hey, Haley, you got to really lower. It's got to be a low punch kick, doesn't it? You don't want to sit it up in the air, and there's a bit of breeze here. It's a bit swirly, but hot breeze though. And yeah, you sit that up in the air, and then Nate Paredes was able to come through, cut it off, win the hard ball, dish it out, and the St Mary's forward pressure just come through, and Nicky Yaron ended up getting on the end of it and getting his lick of the ice cream.
Yeah, I think last week the Tiwi boys sort of lowered their eyes on those switches and hit the short 45s at true centre half back and opened St Mary's up a little bit through there. So maybe that could be an avenue for the Districts boys to have a look at rather than that floaty kick to the longer kick. Anyway, we're back with Dennis. Dennis knocks it down there. It's hard tongue. No one really got a clearance there, but a bouncing ball picked up by Southern Districts. Well done. Ball goes out. Still hacking it forward, still trying to get it forward there, Districts, into the vicinity of Mentha. He's did well for the contest. Comes in towards Dunstan, goes over the back.
Stanley's onto it.
Looks like Stanley's there. Loses his foot, he dives back in over it, maybe over the shoulder, maybe he's pulled it in. It's one of those ones, and the umpire decides, no, I'm not going to pay a free kick here. I'm just going to ball it up.
Very important matchup, Matty Green as well on Dunstan today.
Taj Stanley for a lot of ability. That ball might have gone through, but Obens picked it up. Thought it had gone through for a point, but it hadn't. Goes out towards Paredes, and the umpire. It's going to be a boundary throw in. So that's a bit of a win there for Districts.
Yeah, definitely. See if Districts can hold it in here and get a scoring option. Districts yet to score.
I apologise to those District supporters. We haven't done Districts for a few weeks, and I'll get the hang of the numbers and the and the players shortly. So if you're down south or you're listening at home, don't be too angry yet if I've got your son's name wrong. Oh, well done. Oh, well done, Jellyman Turner, playing the goalkeeper there for St Mary's, a la Johnny Anstest, the old legend fullback at Saints. Love the goal square. Jellyman Turner comes out for a bit of a trot, has a bounce, goes nice and long in the direction of Auburn. It's well done there. Good spoil there from Mentha. It's kicked along again by Salmon. He's chipped and chased it. Well done. Coming through strongly, Bowden does very well there. Feeds the ball up. On the up, goes back to Mentha. Good player so far. He's been good. Over to George, who goes, Roy George goes short. Very good bit of play there.
Yeah, I can't pick
think it's
number.
McManus.
Yep.
McManus, good running player. Kicks it in. Fijo's got it. Ronnie Fijo's got it. Former Wanderers player, was he?
Yeah, Wanderers junior.
Yep. He goes out wide. District's having a methodical build-up here, and Bousted's taken the mark. Son of one of my former teammates at St Mary's a long time ago in the under-15s, about 57 kilos ago. And David Bousted, and the grandson of the great Billy Bousted from St Mary's, back pocket player, premiership player built. Cheerio to those guys if they're watching today. In comes Thomas.
He's going to shoot.
He's going to have a shot on goal. Oh, he's got a nice leg on him. Has he got the legs? Has he got the distance? I think he has. The umpire. Oben's knocked it back in for St Mary's. It's gone through for a point. Oben tried his best there. The Saints player there to help Districts, number 14. Here they go. They're coming straight out through Green, the running fullback. Look at him take him on. Oh, he's down to the wing in a flash of an eye. He puts it out in front of Calder. Drops a mark that he probably should have taken. Picked up there by Valagio. Shows a clean pair of heels. Kicks it in towards Grenfell. And the big fella takes a mark. What a transition of play by the Saints guys. Chips it over the top. And that's a mark. Paredes has got it. And the captain won't get an easier one than that today. What a transition out of fullback by Green. Just took him on. District's caught napping a little bit there. Rarely do you see the bloke taking the kick-in run, all the way to basically half back. And fed the ball out beautifully. And young Valagio just wasted no time getting it in deep to Grenfell. And Grenfell over to the skipper. And that was a transition in about 10 seconds, Rob. Yeah,
definitely was. Matty Green has done that this season. He played on Butcher and kept Butcher to one goal, it might have been. And big Sammy Dunstan's not the most mobile sort of key forward. And, they're going to have to get someone quick on that goal line to stop Matty Green running out like that. That transition was really good coming out. And then also getting it down deep. Paredes can run forward and get on the end of a few goals like that. And pretty ominous signs here for Southern Districts. Have to lift into another gear.
All right, we've got Chiswell's back in the ruck against Dennis. Dennis will go all day at him. Picked up, well done. Dennis knocks that ball forward as well, which is excellent. You get Luke is in there, I think it is. Luke Smith and a great tackle from Smith. That is a beautiful bit of play by Luke Smith. He followed it out of the middle. He just kept willing it forward and then laid a wonderful tackle. That was a great tackle, Robbie, on Auburn, and forced it. That if Southern Districts needed a lift, Luke Smith's given them that sort of lift. Go back and kick the goal, son. This could be the play of the day so far. Great effort, just knocking that ball forward, tough, hard, getting it forward, and then laid a great tackle.
Yeah, Luke Smith's one of those players. He's a Geelong VFL player, and he's probably been their second or third best player this season.
Comes in with a deliberate kick on goal. Oh, you beauty, Smithy. Get around him, boys. That's a great goal. That is a team lifter, Luke Smith. That's what the coach, Shannon Rusker, in the coach's box would be absolutely wrapped in that performance. That's an individual performance. Doesn't take a lot of skill. Probably kicking the goal did, Rob, but it took a lot of effort, and that's what he showed. He just put the effort in.
Oh, it was probably the third or fourth person to tackle Luke Orborn as well. Followed up on that effort. Luke Orborn probably in that situation probably just had to boot it long boundary side, and if it's a deliberate, at least you can set up your back line again, being under the pump like that. But St Mary's playing a real quick brand of football that, it's going to be interesting to see if they can hold for 4 quarters, and definitely a momentum shifter here that the Southern Districts Crocs needed, because it was getting away from a bit there, 3 early goals, and Districts going to normally the scoring end here.
Yeah, well, Chiswell now giving Smithy a chop out. So Chiswell's into the ruck against Dennis. They go at it. Dennis wins this tap out this time. Brought through by, by Hartung, and he gets caught high and gets the free kick. He feeds off to Paredes. Paredes goes long in the direction called, is pushed out of it. Play on's the call. Nothing in it. Lake comes through. Good show of pace there by Brodie Lake. Talented young player. Goes very well, Lake. I think that's. I think he might have just got that ball out there to Sammy McManus. And they've brought it into the middle here. George, yeah. George is out on his own. They don't want to give him too much room. A very damaging player. He chops this one into Dunstan. Good lead, good build-up, Southern Districts.
Yeah, it was good work there, Harley, because Mazzini was going to move into that space, but seeing Dunstan was coming through and then just stayed out, and then just sat out beautifully. Great kick by Roy George.
It's hard enough for the big fellas on a hot day to get moving, so if one of them's on the lead, get out of his way. Get front and centre. Dunstan, I'll tell you now, this will be another team lifter for Southern Districts. And in comes Dunstan, very deliberate. Getting all sorts of advice from the man on the mark in Jacob Long. And he's kicked it. Oh, it's well done. Kept in there. Roved. Excellent. Oh, Stanley. Caught high. And Stanley, well done there. Young Stanley got to front and centre. I think it might have been Mazzini, was it, that kept that ball in. Did very well. Kept that ball in. Saints probably would have liked to have smacked that through for a point and reloaded. But as it is, Mancini
had more numbers on the line as well.
Yeah, so here we go. Stanley lining up for Southern District second. And he's dobbed it. Oh, great finish. Well done, Stanley. That's a great finish for Districts. Good work coming up. 20 minutes gone in this first quarter. Districts 2-2-14. Trail St Mary's 3-3-21. And I don't want to carp back to it, but Luke Smith, you know, that sort of play was the changer, and it's now got him 2 goals.
Yeah, no, well, it was also just Brodie Lake down back.
Yeah, good dash.
So Lake's going to have to do what Matty Green's doing up the other end, and that's because Brodie Lake's taken Grenfell, and when he ran off there, Grenfell was 30 metres behind him, so he's just going to have to continually run off Grenfell. If he's not going to chase him, and it frees up another player to create that running attack for Southern Districts out of the half-back line.
Umpire Noonan.
Also, Parnell wasn't very happy as well with the Saints back line there.
400-game veteran throws this one up. Chiswell and Dennis at it again. Might have been Dylan Barry there knocking it forward. Can't really see. Jacob Long brings it out. Better tackling here from Districts. They've lifted in that area. And Yaron throws it out in front of Long. Picked up there. Well done by the Districts player. Dunstan again on the lead. He's come back well from Green running down. Dunstan said, well, I'm going to make you accountable, Greenie. That's what's happened. Dunstan's taken a good one. They're screaming for him to hand it off, but I think he's been going all right. Jack Sexton's there in the pocket. He's picked up now by Yaron. Gives him a little bit of a smack in the sternum. Off the ball, of course. Nothing doing. Here we go. Here he comes, Dunstan in for his another deliberate shot on goal, and he's laid back on that one, and he's just missed it to the right. He'd be disappointed with that. It'll be Jellyman Turner to bring it back into Saints. We've gone 21 and a half minutes here. He's gone short to Yaron. Yaron can play on, and he does. He has a bounce. It's a beautiful sight. Nicky Yaron running through the centre of the ground. Pelts it out in front of the champ. He has a few bites of the cherry, but he grabs it in the end. Here he goes, Calder. He goes long to Grenfell. Why wouldn't you? And he comes out. He doesn't clunk it on that occasion. Comes down, well picked up there by Staunton, the skipper. Goes over there. Picked up by the Districts player. I think that may be Bowden. Kicks the ball out to the advantage of Fijo. He's worn like an old glove. Tight there. Good contest there. Fijo jumps into his back a little bit. Then, as Bowstead jumps into his back a little bit, but umpire Port says no. There's nothing in that. And no free kick. I think that was the whiz. Kieran Parnell.
Yeah, good fight back here from Southern Districts.
Great stuff, Southern Districts. They really got asked the question. Dennis goes up unopposed, does very well. And that ball goes out over the sideline and will reload again. Dennis getting a A rare time where Chiswell or Ryan Smith aren't jumping into him. He'll go away. He'll go all day, Matty Dennis. Boundary throw in again, Chiswell. Dennis probably wins that one, but the St Mary's player playing in front of his opponent. Looks as though it was hard tongue in there. He's still in there. Ooh, a bit of a high tackle, and I think a free kick to Districts. I think that might be. I reckon that could be McManus, is it?
Yeah, and Dill Land hasn't also returned to the field either yet, Haley. So
he'll be a loss if he doesn't come back.
It could be. I don't know if it's a concussion.
Matty Shannon, and just bobbled that one over the sideline, I think. So it wasn't out on the full. A couple of grabs there by Matty and Shannon, and went over the boundary line. So the boundary line. Boundary umpire will throw this one back in. 23.5 minutes gone in this one. Whacked forward by
Lance back out there
by Dennis, and run over there by Jack Sexton. And we'll do it all again. Bit of a lull in proceedings. It's been a pretty frenetic pace early in this game. 21 points plays 15, coming up 24 minutes. Hot conditions here at Norbuilt Oval. Not a lot of breeze. In the ball goes again. Dennis worries Creswell out of it. They're all in over the top of the ball there, throwing themselves in. Zach Nelson in there having a crack, and Paredes loves it. Hasn't found a hard ball he doesn't like. Nate Paredes. Anyway, we go again with Dennis. Knocks the ball forward. Comes out. Saints have hacked that one out of the air. And down towards their advantage. Oh, beautifully picked up. It's Nicholas Yaron again. Runs in. He has a shot on goal, or is it a pass? It's probably a shot, and goes out of bounds in front of Brodie Lake.
Yeah, and Charlie McAdam looks like he's going to Sam Fowler, and Fowler's got that one goal, but Charlie McAdam's probably been better than him today, which is a great win for Southern Districts early in this early in the game and approaching quarter time.
Yeah, Charlie McAdam, premiership player at Districts, 150 game, and now I think life member of the club just about. Has he played it?
Nah.
Not quite, but getting close to it. Picked up there. Oh, hard tongue, it's smothered. Well done by Districts. Coming through strongly once again was, I think that would have been...
Paredes' tackle.
Yeah, Paredes, well done. They keep going. Lance come back on with his head strapped up. And it looks as though it'll be a free kick to Matty Shannon. Thrown back to him by McManus. There goes Shannon off a step. Ooh, a little bit of a lazy one there by Matty. Bit of fatigue setting in both sides. The last couple of minutes have been very slow. And it's 25.5 minutes gone. 21 plays 15. St Mary's up by a straight kick. We'll do it all again. Boundary throw in. It'll be Smith up against Dennis. It's a short throw. Smith uses his body well. Villagio's in there. Matty Dennis. Ryan Smith keeps his feet. Handballs the ball out. Paredes goes quickly. Shannon putting pressure on him, appealing for it to be deliberate, and umpire, the veteran umpire, Mark Noonan, says nope, throw it in. And we've now gone 26 minutes in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's gonna be a really good game, isn't it? When these two sides play each other at TIO Stadium under lights and a bit better conditions, because it was very quick early.
Yeah, very quick early, and a bit of niggle off the ball, which doesn't hurt. You got, Smith just says, if you don't mind, Ryan Smith takes one straight out of the ruck against Matty Dennis. Looks as though there's a holding free kick here, and it'll go to Dylan Lant with his head strapped up. A bit of a blood rule early in the game. Got a cut, lays it up towards Grenfell. He flies, doesn't quite get it. Comes out. Saints have a snap on goal. Goes straight up in the air. One for the Brave Calder. Didn't take his eye off it, and he almost took the mark. It's come out again. It's Nicky Yaron's got it on the up from Auburn. He kicks it around his body, and it's marked there by, it might be Bowden, is it?
Yeah, I think it's Bowden.
Just wait till he turns around. One of the young St Mary's players, the 39 in Ethan Bowden, playing in front. Oh, this could be a handy one, Robert, after the siren. Bowden getting a chance. There's a bit of push and shove. Plenty of niggle in this game. No love lost between Dylan Barry and Jacob Long there. Exchanging pleasantries. Here we go. Time. It's quarter time. The siren's gone. Ethan Bowden's coming in for a shot on goal on the right foot as he's kicked it out to the left. So Ethan adds a point to the St Mary's score. So St Mary's at quarter time here. St Mary's at 22, leading Southern Districts 15. 3 goals 4-22 to 2 goals 3-15.
Some goal scorers are Fowler, Yaron and Paredes with 1 each, and Smith and Stanley with 1 each from Southern Districts. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, for the second quarter.
It's hot.
Stewie Davis and me.
Hey? Am I? Sorry, mate.
Goes for home and has nailed an absolute rip sorter. From the pocket, and he's kicked an absolute ripper.
You pay tax on your money for this one, yeah?
For what?
To do this, so they take tax.
go. We're up to go, brother.
Not sure how to operate.
Hello. Let's go to position.
Hi.
I think I'm on. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yep. Welcome back, guys. You're at the film, do you reckon? Welcome back here to Norbuilt Oval here. St Mary's versus Southern Districts. St Mary's coming out there and getting the first 3 goals, and Southern Districts fighting back with the next 2. 2 for Smith and Stanley from Southern Districts, and 3 for Fowler, Yaron and Paredes. They all got 1 apiece there in that first quarter, and all the first 3 goal scorers of the game.
Right.
And everyone's back out in positions here. Yep. It seems like both the St Mary's ruckmen are going to be double teaming Matt Dennis today, but it seems like he's having a spell here. And is it Mazzini has gone into the ruck?
Mazzini's gone into the ruck. And here we go with the second quarter, 1 down by Smith. Southern District's player in Shannon in there, working hard. Picked up there and kicked forward by Salmon. Playing in front's Calder. Comes out, ball comes out towards Heath Bowden. Picked up there by Michael Bowden. Kicks the ball, nice mark. Jellyman Turner shuts that one down.
Yeah.
And Jellyman Turner looking for his leads. Kicks the ball down towards half forward. Yaron in a jostling match there. Well done by the District's player. And knocked forward. Excellent play by McQueen. He drops his head. No free kick there, and shouldn't have been. Well done. Good umpiring. Matty Manzini didn't have a lot of choice there. Yaron dipped his head, and very well umpired by the veteran Noonan.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this quarter plays out with St Mary's going to the historically scoring end here at Norbuilt Oval.
All right, ball comes in, Calder. Double-handed one's down to Lant. Throws it on the left foot in the direction of Michael Bowden. Good mark there by Bowden. Very good player. Kicks the ball out to the running Lake.
That's it,
Lake has a bounce. Take him on, Broads. Great to see Brody Lake in full flight. Kicks the ball, well done. Good use of it too. Gets it out there to, I think it might have been Staunton. Kicks it down forward. Excellent effort there. Who's kicked the goal? Great transition and that point.
Yeah, I'm not too sure how to shot there. Oh, Matty Shannon it was.
Matty Shannon got on the end of that one. Green to bring a ball back in. Let's see if they can stop him from running to the wing again. This time he doesn't run to the wing, but he kicks to the wing. It's a nice kick too. Out in front there of Ryan Smith. He takes the mark, goes inboard to Stenning. He drops a chest mark. In they crack in St Mary's to try to help out here. The District's boys smell blood in the water. They're going hard at it as well. McQueen is tackled without it, and I think he'll get a free kick. He will. Well done there by Jake. McQueen wins the free kick there for Districts and will lock this football in. He's looking for a target, looking to go. He's worked himself into a bit of trouble, but he thinks his way through it very well. Goes out to the skipper in Staunton. Staunton goes short, and it's chopped off there by, who was that? Oh, I think it might have been Stenning's worked his way back there and done very well. Ball comes out, it's spoilt. No one gets it. Staunton's first to recover. Handballs the ball back inside the George, who goes on the short lead to McQueen's got it again. A few loose players there. Fakes to handball. Now he just runs right through the mark and goes long towards the goals. I think he's kicked it. Oh, that's a great team lifter. Jake McQueen, well done. Great goal for Southern Districts. 3-4-22. St Mary's 3-4-22 early in this second quarter.
Yeah, great goal there from Jake McQueen. He took a really bad head knock, Haley, about 3 or 4 weeks ago from Sam Darley, and I think this is his first game back, unless he came back last week. So it's good to see him out there again. And some loose checking from St Mary's here early. Got done on the switch. Bowden just sat back in the hole as a loose man, and they kicked it straight to him. And then on the rebound, St Mary's were caught lacking, and Matt Shannon had like a lot of space running in for that previous shot, and continued forward pressure.
Yeah, Michael Bowden's the Kate Middleton of Territory football. Everyone likes him. Goes well. Here we go. We've got Noonan in the middle there. Great throw up from umpire Noonan. I love it. McQueen comes through the middle. Is he going to jail another one on the run? He runs his quota. He goes long. Jakey McQueen. Oh, you little ripper. Get around him, and he's loving it. The boys, they're coming from everywhere. Oh, that was a great effort. Jake McQueen, 2 goals within a minute of each other. Fantastic play there by District's number 17. What a player.
Yeah, it's always good, isn't it? It's a team-lifting goal when you can get back-to-back goals like that. Jake McQueen just got the previous goal, streaming out of the midfield from a Matty Dennis rug tap.
Matty Dennis.
His Figo, son. Where do you want it? And put it a gold platter for him to just have a feast on.
Talk about silver service from the 21.
Yeah, and the St Mary's midfield just going to have to go hard lockdown for this next contest.
Great stuff there by them, Jake McQueen, teaming up with the big man, Matty Dennis. Noonan comes in again, throws it in the air. Ryan Smith, well done, Smithy. Wins that one. Parides in there fighting hard, gives it up to Lant, but they've lost it now. Coming through there strongly was the St Mary's player. Didn't take it. Ryan Smith does well to Stanning. Stanning walks around one of the District's players. Not a great kick in. Bowden's there. Calder's there. He falls over when he had to keep his feet. Mitchie Musgrave runs over the top of it. Hardtongue goes in hard as he likes it like that. Oh, sorry, it wasn't Hardtongue. I think it was Ling. Ball comes out. Free kick here to St Mary's. Sounds like the District's faithful not very happy about that. Ball goes into the Grenfell. He's over across the body.
Oh, he's got it.
Has he kicked it?
Touched.
Oh, touched the ball there. I think the umpire signalled goal there. Signalled all clear.
I could see it as well. Oh, no, I think is it Noonan that might have seen it from the middle?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
umpire
touched.
Bennett.
But yeah, it was a good goal. But yeah, that was
big
touched.
Grenfell on the switch. On the snap. Beautifully done by McAdam. He gets the ball back into McQueen. He's starting to hurt him a bit, McQueen. That's a nice kick too to the advantage of Nelson. He gives off to the running Delahaye, is it? Delalay.
You'll get it out soon.
We'll see. We'll get it out eventually, Rob. Jake Long knocks that one forward. Picked up by the Wiz.
Delahaye, yeah.
Delahaye. Yeah, all right. It's probably a very simple pronunciation. Sorry to Mr. and Mrs. Delahaye. Hiller has a bit of a struggle with that one and has earned a free kick. Comes out. They've paid the advantage here.
Jellyman's out.
Jellyman Turner, the Energizer Bunny, kicks it down towards Calder. He's beaten that time in the air, and well done by the Southern District's player in Galbraith. Ironical cheers as Districts pick up a free kick from the Districts faithful into McQueen. Running player there from Districts kicks it in beautiful. Long, and he's by himself. He's all out on his own that time. Was it Galbraith? Can't really
Smith's 32, yeah. Luke Smith.
Luke Smith, was it? Picked up by Bowstead. It's come out. They've kept it in. Kicked around the body there. Smith. Oh, he's overcooked it.
No point.
And it goes through for a point. He usually jails those ones.
Is yours echoing a bit?
Hey?
Echoing a bit?
Yeah.
Too sure. Is that Jellyman Turner for the kick out?
Yeah, Jellyman Turner's down there. He'll bring this ball back in. He goes out wide at Southern Districts, right out on the wing, and he turns that one over. Michael Bowden's got it. Handballs it into Dill Barry. Dill Barry, usually a good user of it. Oh, that's a beautiful kick. Oh, Dylan Barry. That's a ripper. Just puts it out in front of Dunstan, is it?
Yeah, Dunstan. I think Southern District's midfield, although they're outworking the St Mary's midfield, don't they? They've lifted to another cog here, and the Green Machine has been unable to match it early in this second quarter. Jake McQueen, as you mentioned, is getting a lot of the footy, and Yeah, the big Dunstan, he's a pretty good goal kicker. I'll be backing him in from here.
Chance for Dunstan to put a little bit of a gap on the St Mary's side here. Moving in, we've gone 3.5 minutes, second quarter. In comes Dunstan. Oh, he's whacked it. Did he sneak it through? I reckon he did. Well, he just tried to trick all of us. Cometh the man, cometh the moment. He's kicked the goal, and the Southern Districts coming up to 4 minutes gone in the second quarter. Southern Districts have pinched a little bit of a lead here on St Mary's. 5-5-35, leading St Mary's 3-5-23.
Yeah, it's been a great effort from Southern Districts, bouncing back from that first quarter, where St Mary's did, kick the first 3 goals, and now we're in a situation where St Mary's haven't kicked one, and Southern Districts have kicked 5 goals in a row, Haley. So St Mary's going to need to do something here to get back into this game here. There's a lot of momentum going Croc's way.
All right, here they go. We're back in the middle of the ground. I think it'll be umpire Bennett. He's going to throw this one up. And we're at it again. Chiswell, and that time it was Dennis again, gets it forward. And there was a holding free kick against St Mary's. Goes to St Mary's. And to Lant. He runs onto the trusty left foot. Goes nice and long, but it's all Galbraith back there. Does very well, the big centre half back. Let's see how he uses it. Oh, it's a little bit dusty, but it's well done by Shannon. Made it better than what it was. And they cracking in there, going in strongly both sides. We've just dropped the monitor for a moment. Well done there by, I think that was the Sammy McManus. It looks as though Lance got it again. Hands balls off to Jellyman Turner. Goes into the pocket towards Grenfell. Uses his body well. Mitchy Musgrove. Oh, he does well, but it goes straight to Galbraith. He's done very well. Gets the ball out to Waitman. Waitman went to Bowden, but they've buggered that up for some reason. McAdams tackled. He's got to offload it as well. Excellent from Galbraith, but he's kicked it straight to Paredes. Paredes runs in. Little snap on goal, and he kicks the goal. The skipper needed it. St Mary's needed it, and that gets Saints back within a goal. Southern District's a little bit fumbly out of their back half there. They probably needed to kick it, Rob. 35 plays 29.
Yeah, great goal there from Nate Paredes. The Southern District's backline did look like they were out, and then a few little errors and a bit of St Mary's pressure come across and was able to cause that turnover. And Nate Paredes and those midfielders had worked over into that dangerous space, and Nate Paredes was able to get on at the end of one there. And much needed captain goal, and that's his second goal as well. So he goes with Jake McQueen as the 2 goal scorers with 2 apiece.
To Parnell. Parnell goes short to Hillier. Hillier, another chip over the top to that man, Jellyman Turner. Used great pace. Good tackle though. Bowden's got the run of it here. Ball goes out the back. McQueen gets it again. Feeds it over the top. It's a good ball there by Districts. It's well done. They're out in the front of the running player in Districts there. I think it was Staunton. Jams that one on the boot. Goes inside. St Mary's mop it up. Here they go again. Stenning. Good use of the ball coming out of the back half there. A turnover. Well kicks it into the middle. That's a good turnover. Well done by Jack Sexton. Gets the ball out in front. Picked up by Districts. Goes in. Handballs over the top, and that's a goal.
Luke Smith,
yeah.
Very good player.
Smith, good player there. Fortunate goal there by Districts. Quick ball movement once again, Rob.
Yeah, Southern District's really getting on the end there. Quick ball movement. There's a bit of a slingshot from both sides here. Luke Smith just jags through his second for the day. Some really good work there from Brody Lake coming through it from half back and being able to cut off that football. St Mary's trying to bite off that corridor, which is the right decision. You're trying to it's quick ball movement through that space. But, Brody Lake was just a bit switched on for that.
Interesting stat there. Southern District, 6 goals, 10, 46.
I think it's 6-5 to 3-5.
Yeah, they've jumped. They jumped up a bit while the
3-5.
While we were offline. I'm thinking.
Don't know why they've got 6 on scoreboard next to us, but that's not. I don't think that's correct. Yeah.
Just trying to get back to it.
Yeah, I've got 3-5.
Smith takes it out of the ruck.
4-5, 6-5.
Well done by Smith. Gets it forward. That was Ling that came through there well. It's picked up by Mentha.
Fijo.
Gets it out in front of Ronald Fijo. Not at the best kick, but well done there by Jacob Long. He's
great
run himself
pressure.
into some trouble there. And the umpire is gone out of play, and umpire Noonan says throw that one in.
Yeah, that's great work there from big Sammy Dunstan. That's what you want to see from your full forward, coming out in that manner.
All right, Southern Districts, we're back into it now with 11 and a half minutes gone. 3 goals. We'll just still muck around with the score. Don't know what the score is, so anyway, we'll get on with it.
4-5-6-5, I reckon.
Yeah, goes down. Yaron cops one high and just keeps running. Well done, Nicholas Yaron. Doesn't muck around with it. Ball comes out and Lance got it on the left foot. Kicks the ball in nicely.
Oh, Grenfeld's out here.
Over the top to Grenfeld on the lead.
Oh, chop the arms.
Grenfell feeds it up to the other twin tower. That's a good pressure there from McAdam. He didn't quite have it, I don't think, Charlie. And the umpire agrees that he didn't quite have hold of it. Umpire Port comes across, so Grenfell's given one off to his twin tower partner in Jackson Calder.
Yeah, wasn't too sure if that free kick was there, but I think the free kick for Grenfell was there. He got his arms chopped pretty badly there, but this will be the first goal for the Twin Towers.
Yes, kicks the goal. The champ, he's got one back for St Mary's. And I'm very nervous about saying what the score is, but I'll give it a go.
Yeah.
With nearly 13 minutes gone. Southern Districts leading at the moment, 6 goals, 5-41 to St Mary's 5-5-35.
Yeah, the Southern Districts have well held Grenfell and Calder so far in this match. It is only halfway through, a bit after halfway in the second quarter. But that's the first goal between Calder and Grenfell.
Yeah, Brody Lake down there on Grenfell and doing a good job. Yeah, he's just running off him at the moment, so a bit of a tactical ploy there from Districts, not to put a big guy on him. He mightn't have someone as big as him, and especially with Hillier up there, there's a big height advantage for the St Mary's forwards, but Southern Districts holding them well. There we go again. This time Ryan Smith knocks it to the advantage of Mentha. He tries to go off the ground. It's picked up there by Lant, feeds it back in. Smith's set upon very quickly. Ball comes out again. George is there. Yaron and George, a couple of speedsters there. George picks that one up. Yaron puts pressure on him again. McQueen picks it up, goes short. It looks as though it's Mentha there, and he gives away a free kick. Let the pressure off there a little bit, the Districts player, in giving that free kick. Ball goes out across the back half now for St Mary's. Looks as though the Wizards got it. Kicks it in short. Paredes feeds it up now to the running player in Hillier. I think that might have been. He goes down towards Grenfell. Good punch there by Lake. He's doing very well. They've onto him again. Excellent stuff there by Zach Nelson. He was in the contest. He went in hard to the contest as well. Waitman gets the ball out wide. It's picked up by Sexton.
Yeah, just that St Mary's half-forward line there, Haley. Just all very stagnant, not hitting up the contest. And then that football come in a bit too late, and the Southern District's backmen were able to peel off.
Yeah, that was...
They moved Jacob Long forward as well, by the looks of it.
Yeah, it looks as though Jacob Long's gone to half-forward. So maybe that is an issue, that they think their defensive pressure isn't there for Saints. So they've moved one of their defenders up forward. Maybe to put a little bit more pressure on. He's currently standing on Nelson. All right, the umpire's going to throw this one in. It'll be Dennis leading in the race to it. He takes it out of the ruck and throws it on the right boot. And it goes down. The umpire's paid a free kick. Which way is this one going? Is it going to Saints? I'm not quite sure what that was for.
Paredes is free.
Yeah, Paredes is free in the middle of the ground. So we'll get back on the play. We're not sure what that free kick was for. Paredes goes long in the Calder direction. Calder and Galbraith. Calder has 3 chops at it. Doesn't get it. Comes down to Chaswick. McAdam. And Charlie just turns it over. Xavier Valagio gets it. Puts it out nicely in front of Jacob Long. And Charlie McAdam had to get across there and get onto Long. It looks like Jacob Long's going to have a kick from almost on the 50. He will kick this one from. Yeah,
he's got a bit of distance in his kick as well, Jacob, but probably hasn't had a shot so far this year as well. But looks like he backing himself in here.
One for the Backline Association. It'd be nice to see him kick one. He struck it well. Jacob Long. Oh, get around him. That's a great goal, Jacob Long. Well done, the number 1 for St Mary's. Puts that one through and evens up the ball game after 16 and a half minutes. Southern Districts and St Mary's are all tied up at 42 apiece.
Yeah, great work there from Jacob Long. And lowering the eyes as well from Xavier Vallejo. Didn't blaze away, go deep, and I think St Mary's going to have to alter up how they're going to get some avenues to goal here, Haley, because Southern District seem to be reading that long ball in pretty well and then getting front and centre of that contest as well.
Yeah, well, both, they've got some very good spoilers back there. Brodie Lake, Michael Bowden, Galbraith. Guys that are very good at punching the ball down, so St Mary's are going to have to alter the way they go about it. They can, don't want to become one-dimensional and just kicking it in long, so they need to hit up some targets. Well done, Xavier Falatio.
Yeah, that was Xavier. Yep.
Did well. All right. There we go. We're up in the middle of the ground again. Dennis uses his knee very well there, knocks the ball out towards the wing. Contest there. Vallejo's in there again. Young player knocking it forward. Lays a tackle as well. Shannon trying to pick it up. Hacked forward there by Staunton. Doesn't go very far. I think Lant might have got that. Ball comes out again. Strongly through there was Nelson. Thrown on the boot there. Good hit. Ball goes in. That's Dunstan on the lead again, was it? Kicked that time by Mazzini. And scrappy bit of play. Hodges there just gets a push in the back. Yeah, ball spills out again. Districts go long into the forward. Straight to the hot spot. Good spoil there by Saints. George. He's got some tricks, this bloke. Oh, missed tackle there.
Oh, has he kicked it?
Very well. He snapped it up. Oh, that's a great goal. Oh, George. What a goal, Roy George. Fantastic goal from the pocket there. He slipped the tackle, threw it on the right foot and kicks a goal. 7-6-48. St Mary's 6-6-42. Gone 18 and a half minutes, Rob.
Yeah, great goal there by Roy George on the boundary check side. Braith Hodges there just has to be cleaner there. 3 or 4 fumbles and cause the turnover. And Jellyman Turner was able to get across and affect that spoil and halve that contest. But then obviously Roy George coming off that wing was able to get there front and centre and check side that footy through to put Southern Districts back up by a kick. Very good game of football here as well. Probably one of the better games I've seen this year. And probably the hottest game I think we've had this year.
The hottest game of the year.
Yep.
And here we go again. We're underway. Knocked down there. I think Manzini's gone into the ruck against Chiswell. Manzini on all fours, having a crack at it. Picked up there by Bousted, I think it was. Well, no, sorry, it would have been Fijo. Goes out, Lant, kicks it nice and long. Good sport. Galbraith gives the spoil. It comes out to the champ. Oh, and he's kicked one. Well, what Roy George can do at one end, the champ can do at the other. And Calder's kicked the goal there for St Mary's. Beautiful snap there. 7 goals, 6-48. All tied up, 7-6-48. St Mary's, nearly 20 minutes gone.
Yeah, Jackson Calder now with his second goal for the game. Grenfell yet to kick one, but was able to read the contest and get onto his trusty left there and snap that one through. Beautiful goal and a much needed goal as well. Bringing it back to level pegging here, 7-6-48 apiece. Probably about 5-6 minutes to go in this quarter, if that.
Yeah, well, it's very hot here. I've got water running where it shouldn't be running, and so we could only imagine what the players are going through, Robert.
Yeah, definitely. They're going to be might be some nice cold showers at half time and get yourself freshened up again.
Get the ice baths out. All right, here we go. Manzini up against Chiswell. That ball comes down there. It's picked up by the Districts player in Luke Smith again. Goes inboard beautifully. Oh, is it Shannon's kicked it? Point. Matty Shannon, he'll be spewing. He would have loved to have jailed that one straight out of the middle. Both sides are starting to free up a little bit. Districts by a point. We've gone nearly 21 minutes. Green will bring this one back in and vital. The next 3 or 4 minutes will be vital in the context of this first half. Green's taken them on again. Comes straight up the middle of the ground. Great effort. 3 bounces. Kicks it long. Oh, that's Gal. Who was it?
Bowden. Very reliable back there.
Great mark. Michael Bowden switches the play. That's a good kick too.
Dennis is out.
Out to Smith. Luke Smith puts it out in front of Dennis. The big fella's got it. Oh, he wheels and goes like a yearling. Beautiful. Kicks it in. Saints all fly. They crack in hard. The whiz goes through. He's taken in a good tackle. I'm pretty sure that was Parnell coming through strongly.
Or Stenning, either way.
One of those two, Stenning. But yeah, they're a long way there. They're closer to Berry Springs than we are. Comes out of the ruck. Dennis tries to poke one through. Picked up there, good tackle.
Oh, that's the whiz there.
The whiz laying that tackle. And
gets the free kick.
Umpire pays the free kick. Important to play the whistle with 22 minutes gone here. Districts by a point. Kieran Parnell in the back pocket for St Mary's. Long way from home. Kicks that ball out. Oh yeah, on his own there. I think it was Hodges. And he made a bit of a meal of that, young Hodges. Young player. Fumbled it over the sideline. So no, over the boundary line. No damage there. Jacob Long's down there now. So they're certainly making Longy earn his keep today. All right, boundary throw-in goes in again. Belted forward. Picked up Jacob Long, the man I was just talking about, comes through strongly. Ball's fed out there to Fijo. Fijo trying to work into that one. Kept in front by Salmon. He's done a good job there, Salmon. And has he earned the free kick? He has. Speed was worrying the Districts player there in, I think it was McManus. And just tugged back on Salmon's jumper. And here come the St Mary's runners. Standing through the centre of the ground and just turns it over cold. Kicks it straight to Waitman. Well done, Waitman. Ooh. Lays it up, standing, trying to make up for the mistake. Working very hard there. Or it was Ling. Kicks it forward in Staunton.
Stanley onto this.
Stanley. Oh, he's got some tricks. Oh, he's tackled well low. Very good tackle there by Saints. Feeds the ball back out. They're following up. Both sides are tackling well today.
Yeah, that's a great tackle there.
Free kick
from Stanley.
Yeah, Stanley. Good pressure from both sides just in that passage. And there's half-time. Half-time here at Norbuilt.
Yeah, goal scorers, Jackson Calder and Paredes with 2 apiece. Fowler, Yaron and Long with 1 each. For Southern District, Smith, McQueen 2 apiece. Dunstan, Stanley and George. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, for a really good second half of football.
Oh, sweat. Yeah, I just had a sweat run straight down the crack of my bum. Turn this thing first.
Done well to hold him up here, the Wanderers. That's Jai Bolton. He picks up. Handball's there to McAdam. Fijo calling for it. Bolton says, I got McQueen out there. McQueen takes the mark. He's got time. Aims at that right goalpost. And first blood of this round 10 game to Southern Districts. Southern Districts opposition, a little nudge. Picked up there by Matty Shannon. It goes inside 50, bounces over the top. Oh, well done there. Spilt into the hands there of Matthew Mazzini. And Mazzini's also been a very good player for Southern Districts this year. Go with it here. They've got to get it on the boot. Bowden, well done. Skips around butts, and that was a rugby move there. Went one way, hips went the other, and he drills McQueen. He's really opened this up. McQueen goes there to Schwartz. Schwartz, who's a good player as well. He's a goal-kicking half forward. Goal umpire does not move. Crowd appreciate that. And comes there to Mentha. Mentha's had a really good game as well. Breaks a tackle from the 50. Drills one in forward. I reckon the Wanderers player got a hand in that. That was Dunstan. Spins round on his right boot. And well done by the big full forward there. He drills his second. One couldn't take it. Mentha picks up. Does a hurdle over his player. Comes there to Smith. He drills one. One-on-one. Oh, I think he might have done a shoulder here. That's big Dunstan. Will stay with the play, but I think that was Taj Stanley. There's the mark there taken by Roy George.
Well, depending on the Waratah-Buffalo game, if the Buffaloes get up there, then Districts are back on top. And they kicked a goal here.
Yep, picked up there by McManus. And from the pocket of death, he's drilled one. Right. Gave the Southern Districts defender their Waitman all sorts of time to spoil. Comes there to Weitra. Weitra goes boundary side, right to the square there. I reckon that's gone through. Well done, Daniel Weitra. Ping without it. And they're going to play on here, Southern Districts. Ball comes there to Stanley. Stanley goes inside 50. Oh, wall there by himself is George, and he just waltzes in around on the left foot over his shoulder and says, boys, what you can do up one end, we can do up the other. Picked up there by Lewis on his left foot. It's 3-on-3 here. Southern District's player from the back there. Spills down there to Tyson White. Just fell in his lap. He said, Merry Christmas, thank you, and puts through his second. Gone, geez. Roy George has got a lot of space out there. Goes in board, and he hits up Bo Schwartz. They've done this well, haven't they?
They're after some more goals, you'd think. Here's a long shot by Fijo.
Call it great.
Kicked it.
Ronald Fijo, well done.
Calder over to Yarran. Yarran handballs it out into the space. Grenfell bends down. It's a long way down for the big fella. Musgrave rips it out and throws it on the boot for a snap. Is it a goal? I think Mitchie's got the first one for the day. Area picked up by Thompson. Hacked forward by Tiwi. Got the run of the ball here. Cunningham, if it sits for him, it sits well. He kicks on the right foot towards goal. Oh, that's a great goal. Well done, Cunningham. He took his opportunity and didn't make, and certainly made Saints pay. No, it wasn't Musgrave, sorry. It was Parker Fawcett. Does pretty well. Comes out Lant, left foot. Can kick a goal on his left Lant and goes bang. It's a goal. Out for Hillier. A hard-working player. He does the discipline thing. He looks back in and to Paredes, who's marked it. He's played on. The umpire's called him to play on. Paredes, the skipper, goes back and just goes bang again. Great goal, Nate Paredes. The ball, the camera's sort of lost us there for a second. Dion Munkara throws it onto his right foot. Oh, luck's the fortune. It's picked up by Stan Tipalura, and he'll kick the goal there. Well done, Stan Tipalura. Bowden chips into the champ. Calder's tackle from behind. Fantastic effort there. Oh, that's a great effort there by the Tiwi player. Short. Paredes has got it now. Paredes looks long, going for the tall timber, and Grenfell on the lead. He's picked it up. He's hooked it back to big fella. Does he like it? The umpire gives us nothing. Yes, it's a goal. That occasion, Tipalura, but he's coughed it straight up over the top to forced it. He's gone in, he doesn't hold on to it, and that's kicked off the ground. Nicky Yarran's kicked it off the ground, and that's a goal. That's a goal to St Mary's Court. He's got the class to do this. He works it back out. Dion Munkara won't have the legs. Oban goes up. Excellent effort there. Just throws the ball on the boot. Cunningham, very clever. And that is a goal. Great work there by Dale Cunningham. 24.5 minutes gone. Third quarter. Lant just goes out onto the left foot and hooks it back on the siren. Great goal, Dylan Lant. Good, a far better performance than the round 2 loss. And goes in short. Well done. Picked up by Munkara. Munkara snaps it. Oh, well done. Great effort, Willie Munkara. That's a great goal. On that occasion, the left foot, it's a high one. One for the Brave. Calder, good Dukes. Excellent work. Jackson Calder goes to the left foot. Over to Yarran, and Nicky Yarran's got that one. Quick reply coming from St Mary's. Can't be a lot of time left. Now Yarran plays on, hooks it back around. It's a great snap and goal there from Nicholas Yarran.
and sending him straight inside the 50. So straight away the red and whites into attack. Loose on the ground, knocked to his thing was Corey Reach, and the ball has been socket off the ground. I reckon it was Hope. And Tars are on the board straight away. Mark. He's just put it straight up and down though. It's going to drop short. It's going to try to be punched through. It lands in Holtz. Fitz puts it through.
Buffalo's on the board, 1-1-7, they trail Waratah 2-1-13.
Puts on the burners and then goes in towards goal. There's no one in the goal square. Liam Holtz-Fitz has come across. Is he going to be the first to get a bouncing ball? He does. Steps one way, then back the other. Then puts it on the boot. Tries it inside out. Gee, it looks good from here. That may well be a contender for goal of the year.
Instead, it's the Tars defender running back in Nick Hall. Gets out to Goylock though, running inside 50, kicks towards goal. And he kicks one. A great running goal. Buffaloes have shell-shocked the Tars after a dominant first minute and a half. He'll kick it. Instead, he'll set it up. Hope with a big, strong lead, but just a bit too much. But Waddy will run onto it on his left. Great kick. And they're trading goals here at TIO Stadium. Marcus Waddy gets his first. They reduce the margin to 8 points. In there to Hall. He paddles the ball out now and gets it back. Hall does. He kicks towards goal and very happy with that one. So Tars again, the first goal of the quarter inside 30 seconds.
Carlin. Hope was there. The flyer across the top though was Hoare. Now it's come back out in the hands of Goy Locke. Having just kicked on his left, he kicks on his right and kicks a goal with it.
Fantastic running goal from Locke, one of the better plays on the ground so far.
The boot hurried. Can't quite get the hands on it. Now they can. Tars push it forward through Stevens. He picks it up, beats two, then puts it on the boot. Snap around the shoulder and through for a goal.
Beautiful keel back around there. Fantastic snap and one that they really needed. Kirby on Atkinson in the middle to start off with. Atkinson with the first hit out. Gets it to Brew. Brew gets a handball back to Stokes. Stokes takes a bounce. He runs clear of the pack. Takes a second inside 50, dances around one, drops the ball, picks it up and gets around Collis. He's very close, snaps towards goal. What a start to this quarter, Ashley Manakaros. That was...
Well, is that a contender for goal of the year?
That would be... So, ball's brought back in for Buffs. Not a good kick on the rebound. Turnbull gets her hands off to Carlin. Carlin snaps towards goal over the umpire's head. And Tars put some pressure back on Buffs and get one going their way. Another 6 points, reduce the margin back. Kicks it long down the line, Stokes the target. Two Tars players collided in there and couldn't take the mark. Now it comes out to Collinson out the back. There's plenty of space. Clark, he's running forward. Collinson instead just boots it long to goal. It'll bounce once, it'll bounce twice, and it's through. So the Buffs get another goal, reduce the margin to 12 points. Comes down now. Buffs will get it out of there. Not easy though, rolls around Magro, crumbs it, turns over goals, goes through. And that is an important goal.
Hello and welcome back to Norbuilt Oval here. You're with Damien Hale and Robbie Hale. Great contest here, Haley. Goal for goal, pretty much. Southern Districts, St Mary's were the best side early on, and then Southern Districts were the best side, and then we've gone into that scoreboard now, start of the third quarter.
Yes, it's been an entertaining contest.
Yep.
And it's a 2-point ball game. Districts at home here at Norbuilt. And it's been a hot, hard contest, and both sides running hard offensively. And probably if you look at who's going to win the game, it might be the side that can stop goals.
Yeah.
A little bit more than the side that kicks goals. So both sides have been a little bit laissez-faire with their backlines.
Yeah, I'd say. I'd agree with that also. And even with the hot conditions, we've still been able to get 14 goals between them. If this was a Saturday night at TIO 7 p.m, I'd almost imagine it'd be 17, 18 goals scored, maybe even 20 goals. It's been very free-flowing football. Best players, Jellyman Turner's been good. Have they moved him onto the ball here? Yep, they moved Jellyman onto the ball, which is one of their moves they make. Yep. Paredes has had his influence, called us kick 2. I've really liked the game of Brodie Lake running off Grenfell.
He's been good.
Been very good. And the midfielders in Luke Smith.
Jake McQueen.
He's been with the 2 sausage rolls also.
Pretty handy. And Roy George, every time he goes near it, he lights it up. Taj Stanley's had his moments as well up forward. And Michael Bowden, the ever-reliable Bowden, down back has been good. Ronnie Fijo's got a little bit of it.
And Charlie McAdams also nullified young Fowler, so the Collingwood VFL player.
It'll be Chiswell, the hold of the loft there. The umpire's about to get us underway for the second half. Chiswell up against Matty Dennis in the ruck. Dennis stays down, still wins the tap. Paredes goes through, cops one high, and will be awarded the free kick. So it'll go to the St Mary's captain there. Received a high contact. Paredes has got it now, goes towards the forward pocket. It's not a bad kick. It's in the direction of Calder. He goes under it. It's picked up by Yaron. He gathers it. Yaron snaps it.
Great goal.
Oh, Yaron. No.
Point.
Oh,
I was just watching his celebration.
Yaron.
Yeah.
He thought it was. He thought he'd gone well there, and comes out. It's Chaz McAdam brings it back in. Smith gets it. He plays on straight away. Kicks it out nice and wide here. Marked there by Districts in Galbraith, I think that is. He goes down the line. Excellent spoil by Hillier. Doesn't give away the free kick.
Well done,
goes
Green.
Inside to Green. Green's a running, dashing defender. Handballs it over. Jellyman Turner inside out. Doesn't go where he probably wanted it to go. Picked up there once again by Districts, by Bowden. He feeds the ball up. The tackle's laid. It comes out. Well done.
McQueen's out.
So McQueen's out. It was Smith that got it out to him. It's been a good player, Jake.
Dunstan.
Goes into the middle. Dunstan is almost cut off. There, Dunstan fights for it on the ground. Well done. Up against, I think it was Oban. Oh, they got him around the head there, Dylan Barry, and I think Oban will get a free kick.
Oh, no, he's played holding the ball.
Playing holding the ball. He's pulled it in. Who's to argue with umpire Noonan? 400 gamer. Seasoned veteran.
Barry.
Dill Barry's got it.
Very famous Alice Springs name, and I think he did play in that premiership, didn't he? Ruska's premiership 4 years ago. Good to have him back.
Yeah, very good player,
First
Dill
game of the
Barry.
year.
Here he comes. He's coming in for a shot on goal on the left foot. Oh, it's a beauty. They like it in the goal square. Yeah, Stanley celebrated it. And the Southern District's forwards get around Dylan Barry. It's a good goal there. 8-7-55. St Mary's 7-6-48. We've gone 2 minutes, third quarter.
Yeah, great goal there by Dill Barry. The quick ball movement there also, coming out of the half-back line. And able to cause that pressure as well and get that sausage roll there on the end of it there, Dill Barry.
All right, Chiswell loitering around there. McQueen's there with Matty Shannon. And Luke Smith in against Jellyman Turner.
Also there, Haley, when Green ran off, the Southern District small forwards covered for Dunstan, which is definitely a coach's move there. Very smart.
All right, we go again. Chiswell up against Dennis. Beautiful tap from Chiswell down to Paredes. It goes forward. It goes in hot. And it looks as though it's Xavier Valagio gets it over to Dylan Grant goes in. Calder's hard in the contest, fighting for it on the ground. Picked up by Lant. Lant snaps it.
Ooh,
It just went well done there by Brody. Brody Lake on the goal line. Stopped that from going through for a goal. Andy's brought the ball back in quickly. Over to Shannon. Been a good player again today, Matty Shannon. Chips it in short. Vallejo can't get there in time. Picked up by Bowden. Gives it back over there to the running player in Fijo. Goes in long to the advantage of McQueen, is it? Oh, he does well. He keeps his feet, McQueen. He's been a good player all day. He snaps on goal. Oh, gee. All his excitement machine, McQueen. I don't know whether I'm getting excited the footy or these meat ants that are crawling all over my feet here at Districts. Going to have to do something about them. Green brings it back in. Chips it out wide. Picked up there by Hodges, the youngster. Very good player, young player. Works hard on his game. The Energizer Bunny's got it. Jellyman Turner. He does certainly. He is the barometer often for this side. Chips it into Ling from Geelong. Here goes Ling. Runs his quota. Kicks it long towards the wing. It's a nice kick. Out there in front of Oman. Can't mark it. Districts have done well here. They've repelled this one again. Goes inside to Staunton. Got his head wrapped up today. Might have got one. Smith gives it over the top. Dennis goes hard at the football. The veteran. Look at him in there on all fours, just working his backside off Matty Dennis, and he's held that in. That's a little bit of a win there for Districts, I think, Rob.
Yeah, it definitely was. And great play from Southern Districts. They're slicing through the St. Mary's defence at the moment.
Jellyman Turner applies the tackle.
That was clearly there, that one. Great call by the ump.
Yeah. That
Smith,
man Smith
our guy.
again.
2 goals, 1 for the day.
He does it all. He doesn't mind mixing it in close, and he's very clever when he's out.
Dunstan.
He kicks it in. Dunstan, well spoiled there by Green. He follows up. It's picked up by, I think that was Barry. Feeds the ball out.
Menthis.
Yeah. It was just sort of hovered backwards a little bit there. Didn't go at the football. Picked up there by, I think that's the guy that's just come back in. Fowler. Old Chook Fowler gives it over beautifully. Well done over to Nicky Yaron. Handballs it further afield to Hillier. Hillier kicks it out.
Of each other.
Big Smithy and Grenfell. Not a lot of talk there. Oh, well done there by Salmon. He almost extracted it. It's gone out to Bowden now. He's kicked it again, and Districts will reload. Sorry, Bowdo's got it now. Kicks it down the wing. Beautiful play there, Galbraith.
Great reset here for Southern Districts.
Yeah.
Yeah, just Smith and Grenfell there. Just running into each other.
Two big fellas. Probably not ideal, but it's good to see both guys are keen to get the footy. Districts by 7 points, 6 minutes gone, third quarter. The premiership quarter's on in earnest here. This will really sort the wheat from the chaff. We go back to the ruck. Mazzini up against Smith. Smith uses his bulk well down to Paredes. Calder knocks the ball cleverly back in there. Oh, yeah, a bit of bad luck there for St. Mary's player. Sammy Fowler gives away the free kick. Chas McAdams got it. Chaswick looking around. Goes over the top towards Matty Dennis, who fumbles one that he normally would have taken. Picked up there by Ling. Ling to Hillier. Hillier's clever. Back to the running Lant. Lant gives it over. Jellyman Turner. Oh, nice pressure there by Districts. Forces the turnover, and it's an intercept mark. Well done by Galbraith.
Late coming out. Yeah, that's too many handballs there, wasn't it, Haley?
Jack Sexton.
St. Mary's midfield, too many handballs.
Sexton back into Charlie McAdam in front of Lant there. Yep.
Ooh, dangerous.
Oh, he's just put it out in front of Parnelli. Almost got
Salmon.
it. And they've just served it back up to Salmon. Joseph Salmon kicks it into the pocket. Calder overruns it. Galbraith gets it there and walks it over the sideline.
Yeah, just too many handballs there. I could tell that Jackson Calder was out, and at St. Mary's, guys, just a few handballs back to flat-footed people, and end up missing that kick inside 50, and then missed another kick inside 50.
Manzini giving... is he going down for the ruck?
Yeah, well, Dennis is on the far side here, so...
I'll throw this one in. Calder up against Galbraith. Ball comes down. It's kicked off the ground there by Districts. Any way you can going forward. Saints appealing for it deliberate. The umpire's having none of it.
Southern District's probably looking the better side so far, start of this third quarter.
If that was deliberate, the guy should be playing in the World Cup. And it wasn't. Boundary throw in. On the half-forward flank for Districts. Goes short. Dennis does well. Beautiful hard running there by Bowden, was it? Hit the... I'm not sure who it was, but it was very good. Goes in the green direction. Picked up there by Ling.
Yep, free kick there.
Sorry,
Hodges. It's played on.
Hodges.
Smith.
Played on. Smith over the top. And there he is. Does well there. Found a bit of space, McManus. Districts, they've got all the answers at the moment.
And McManus slots this and takes that margin out to 13 points if he gets it, and gets it.
He gets it. 9 minutes gone. Third quarter here at Norbuilt. Southern Districts have pinched a little break on St Mary's. It's only a little break. 62 plays 49. Districts 8-8. 62 leading St Mary's.
These might be
7-7-49.
Yeah, that was Matt Shannon that hit that contest on the wing. Was a player that we had in the SEN top end 10 a couple of times. There, he was in there.
Yeah, cool.
He's
good.
Carlton VFL vice captain or captain as well. So Shannon Rusker bringing in some highly decorated footballers with great credentials.
Bit of a plug for the SEN top 10 there from the guy that picks it.
Yeah, have to get self-promotion, mate. Have to do it.
Yeah, that's right.
Self-pros is no pros, eh?
All right, here we go. We're back into it. Dennis and Chiswell. Dennis following up hard. Looks like a free kick there. High contact again on Paredes. He plays on quickly and he goes long in the Calder direction. Calder sets himself. Off hands, it's smashed away by the Southern District's defenders. Goes out towards the half-forward flank.
Dennis.
Well done by Matty Dennis. What a machine. Look at that. That's a great effort from Matty Dennis. Take a bow. He'd be the better side of 35 at the moment. Nowadays, Matty Dennis in the ruck and then just willing himself to get across to another contest. Districts leading by 13. 10.5 minutes gone. Third quarter. Boundary throw in on the half-forward flank. The ball's knocked down. Yaron lurking with intent. It's picked up there. Fijo handballed it off beautifully. Comes to Staunton with his head wrapped. Bit of a mongrel punt from Staunton, but Smith's got it. The skipper, any way you can, goes in towards Dunstan.
Oh, he's got an injury there, Dunstan.
Oh, geez, Dunstan's gone
left
down.
Shoulder, maybe? Or a knee?
It doesn't look good. Big fella went down hard there. We'll just keep an eye on the play for now. Very well done there by Hillier, and I think it was in the centre of the ground, or it was Stenning, sorry. But Dunstan went down really hard there. Hopefully he's okay, but it does not look good. Ball's knocked down, knocked forward there. St Mary's have got the run of it. Picked up there by... that was picked up by Sammy Fowler, and he centred the ball beautifully to Lant. Lance got away, and I think they're calling for the stretcher possibly here for Dunstan. He's not in, or no, they're going to pick him up. It's not in a good way, so let's hope that he's okay, the big fella.
Yeah, could be a right knee.
He's been having a very good game.
It's got Dylan Lant lining up here now.
Dylan Lance lining up for St Mary's. Much needed goal to get them back within 7 points. If he can kick this one, Dylan Lant comes in on the left foot. Opened up early in the game, so he's got a head like an Easter egg. And he's kicked it. Well done, Dylan Lant. Finishes off the good work there by Sammy Fowler. Centred the ball beautifully, and Lant. We're just watching Dunstan. He's in the hands of the trainers going off, but hopefully it might be just be maybe an ankle or something, Rob.
Yeah, it could be a jarred knee or something as well.
Yeah, they need him back out there.
Definitely need him back out there because they don't really have any other bigs. Oh, they've got Mazzini down there, so they will have to go with that smaller forward line now.
7-point ball game, District 62, leading St Mary's 55, 12.5 minutes gone, third quarter. We're back in the centre of the ground with Big Matty Dennis and the kid from Mildura, I think.
Chiswell?
Chiswell, yeah. I think he's from down that way, works out of the Imperials Club, the same club that Stewie Carr played a number of premierships, 5 or 6 or 7 premierships for Imps in that league. I think it's the Sunraysia League. So Chiswell's from down that way. He's a big long streak of pelican poop. And here he goes. Goes in, smacks the ball forward. Dennis did. Good battle there between those two, McQueen and Jellyman Turner. Gives the ball up to Stenning very well. Knocked to his advantage there by Nicky Yarran. He's had a good game, Yarran. He's had a couple of good weeks. Over to Jellyman Turner. He's sort of trapped himself there on his right. He goes high and not very handsome. Ball goes bouncing. It's a Lux of fortune, though, because it's bounced into the hands of Jackson Calder, and he's had a flying shot at goal and kicked a point. A little bit unlucky there, Districts, if they'd have conceded one there. The ball didn't bounce kindly for their defenders. Charlie McAdam brings the ball back in. He goes short into the pocket to Waitman. Umpire wants you to do it all again. McAdam does it to Waitman again anyway. So here we go. Waitman strolls out of the back pocket. Kick to Dennis, who fumbles one that he should have probably normally would have taken. St Mary's are knocking that ball forward again. It's Delay. Goes out. Nice running off the half-back line here by the Districts team. But the turnover goes straight to the whiz. Parnell. He puts it back in the direction of Calder. Oh, he doesn't mark it on that occasion. Picked up very well there by Delaney.
Oborn's cut that one off.
Oborn's cut that one off. Delay's starting to come into getting a few kicks himself. Green goes over there and puts the ball out in front of Saints player. I couldn't quite pick him up, but Matty Dennis, great pick up there by the big man. He feeds the ball back inside to Smith.
Oh, they're lining up on the far side here.
They're unloading. Goes over to Barry. He does it beautifully.
Run it in.
Beautiful from McManus to Barry, and Barry goes in. He goes boom. Oh,
he had McQueen free in the corridor as well.
Oh, they tell him about it too. So Dill Barry probably could have done a little bit better there, Dill. Anyway, let's see if Districts can lock it in. 62 plays 56. 15 minutes gone, third quarter. Jacob Long goes for a little canter out towards the grandstand side. Whoa! A little bit before nominations there, the St Mary's player in Chiswell. Goes over the top to Smith. Smith wheels and goes. He goes in short. Mentha's got it. And that ball must have bounced, did it?
Yeah.
Mentha was set upon. A little bit of poor disposal there by the Districts player. Just needed to hit that target. Oborn goes up in the ruck. Doesn't win
McQueen.
it. McQueen, he's been a good player. And kicks that one. Unfortunately, it goes out on the full. It'll be Parnell's ball to bring it in. Wiz Parnell.
Yeah, St Mary's going to kick with the traditionally the goal scoring end as well with the last quarter here.
Parnell goes off for a bit of a run. He's pressure put on him by Shannon. Goes out wide. Smith does well. Feeds the ball back to Musgrove. He goes nice and long, and there's some space and some there for them. Oh, that's a horrible kick out of the back half.
And Lake's just come right off from...
Lake's just left Grenfell in his wake. Good tackle, good pressure there by the St Mary's player, but it looks like Districts are out here. Well done. Ball out in front of Stanley. He's a will-o'-the-wisp. He reminds me of a young Austin Jones.
I think he's only 16 or 17 as well,
yeah.
Hale, and he's filling out nicely.
Yeah, he moves beautifully. He's a beautiful mover.
One of those players as well that runs a 13-14 beep test.
Yeah.
Loves a beep. Smith in the middle.
Ball back to Luke Smith. Been a good player for Districts this year. He squares it up again. He's shopping around there, the Districts player. Goes short. Shannon's made to work here, but Districts getting plenty of run-through support. Goes
Dennis.
Nice and long. Can Matty Dennis clunk one? No. It's well kept in there by Fijo, but Parnell's done well, and he's off on the run. Let's see if he gets some pressure. Well done. Fijo must have did enough pressure to force the turnover. And Districts will reload and come back in again. Looks as though McQueen's got it.
Dennis.
Goes short. Matty Dennis on the lead. Out in front of Oborn.
Yeah, Southern Districts really are looking like the better side, aren't they, this third quarter? But they just haven't been able to put that score on the board. They really need a goal here because they are going to the scoring end and they have had a lot of the momentum. And as football goes, it goes in waves.
Yeah, they need to
capitalise
make
here.
hay while the sun shines. And it's Matty Dennis coming in very deliberate. Oh, he's hit it well. The big fella, they like it. Oh, it just faded. Stanley liked it early. And unfortunately didn't go through for a goal. So Districts get another point there. Green's got it. 18 minutes gone, 18 and a half minutes, 9-10, 64, 8-8, 56. Green goes short. Jellyman Turner off a step. Oh, not a great kick, but it's done well there. The St Mary's player in Hartung. Hartung goes down the line. Goes over the head of Musgrove. Oh, well done there. Was it Bowden?
Oh, sort of free kick to Bowden, is it? Yep, must be.
Yeah, they're bringing that one back.
Yeah, I didn't see that or followed the play.
Yeah, so Michael Bowden's got it right out wide on the wing.
Also, Haley, I think St Mary's needs to do something to get Fowler involved as well. McAdams wore him like a glove today.
Yeah, maybe push Fowler up into the midfield or even drop him across half-back.
Yep.
Get his hands on it. Picked up very well there by the St Mary's player in Hartung. He's done well. He's given the ball over to Hillier, the hard-working Hillier. Well done. Fowler gets it down. Jellyman Turner, Robbie Hale had written him off. And he suddenly puts it in front of Calder.
He snagged it.
Oh, Calder. He should be playing in the World Cup. Calder off the ground with the outside of his right foot, and he's kicked a great goal for St Mary's. Well done to Jackson Calder. That's brought St Mary's back within 2 points again, 9-10, 64. Southern District, St Mary's 9-8, 62. We've gone 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's the tail of the tape there, isn't it? As we just spoke about. Southern Districts had 4 or 5 inside 50s. I think they got 1 goal from it, and then straight away St Mary's go down 1 inside 50 out the back, Calder with space, and they're able to get that goal, which breaks that deadlock. And Southern Districts had dominated most of the play, and they only see themselves 2 points ahead at the moment.
All right, they dig deep again, the boys. They're back in the centre of the ground. 20 minutes we've gone into time on. And umpire's just strolling back.
No sign of Dunstan either. Seems like he might be done for the day.
Yeah, Dunstan's not out there. So we've got, here we go again. Dennis up against Smith. Smith wins it this time, but Dennis roves it. Great effort from Matty Dennis. He turns on a thrippity bit, gives it over to the captain in Staunton.
Good hit.
Staunton then. Beautiful hit to Luke Smith.
Over the top.
Yeah, arms extended. Green's given away the free kick. Beautiful effort there by Smith. He wheeled himself into the correct position. He goes back over to Staunton. He's got his head wrapped up as well, so he must have got clocked early and had a blood rule, I think, Dino, the captain. So Dean Staunton lining up. He's going to kick. He'll need every bit of ounce of those little hamstrings pumping. He goes short. Beautiful ball. That is a nice hit. And that's well marked there by the District's player.
Is it Sexton?
Sexton.
Maybe?
Jackie Sexton, is it? Yeah.
Not too sure how far his leg is, but must be pretty confident.
Yeah, Jack Sexton's gone back. They need this one, Districts, to get back to an 8-point lead. Sexton comes in, kicks deliberately. It spins beautifully. He's sat it out there, and it's a point. A little bit wasteful, the Crocs at the moment. Saints quick to bring it back in through Long to Paredes. Another point to Districts. They're 3 points in front now. Time on in the third quarter. Well done. Good spoil there. Here goes Districts again. They reload. It goes
smart
in. Nice.
Footy.
Beautiful football there. That ball comes into Nelson.
Any other player there, like without a bloke with that sort of experience?
Shannon.
Yeah, all the St Mary's backmen were sitting deep. If he blazed away, there was 4 St Mary's blokes sitting back in that space.
Lowered the eyes
and hit. And that could be a weakness that teams can identify with St Mary's.
Yeah, a little bit of sagging off that time. Hit it up. They need this one. Yeah, he's kicked the goal. Well done, Nelson. Zachy Nelson can be happy with that. They get rewarded, and the Districts boys are happy. They're trying to make their own atmosphere out there today. And that's a good goal there by Districts. That'll give them a little bit of breathing space. Not that you ever get breathing space against Saints. 10-11, 71. St Mary's 9-8, 62. We've gone 23 minutes.
Yeah, much needed goal there by Southern Districts. They have been the better side this quarter, going to the scoring end. And Matty Shannon, he's been outstanding today. I think him and McQueen have probably been the best 2 along with Brodie Lake. Can't discredit the sort of work that Brodie Lake's done today for Southern Districts.
Well, I think in the last 2 weeks that I've watched St Mary's, I think Grenfold's kicked 12 goals.
And he's kept him to zip.
Yeah.
1 point.
1 point, so it's been a good effort from young Lake.
And probably given away almost 10 centimetres.
Yeah, easily. All right, here we go again. Matty Dennis, no one really won that one. Now comes out McQueen again, gets it. He's had plenty of it. Goes to Dylan Barry. He's worked under the football on that occasion by Long. Ball comes out, and there's a free kick being found. Oh, just bitten by another meat ant. Anyway, we'll get back to the football.
Good luck getting through that toe.
Yeah, he'll
be dead soon.
He's got a fair bit to eat, hasn't he? If that ant's taken me on, he'll be here till probably Christmas 2050. Here we go. Oben's got it. He's kicked it down the wing. So goes over the head of Musgrove, picked up by Lant. He goes down the line to the advantage of the running Paredes. He's a running machine, Paredes. He wheels and goes. It's got to be, he's called to play on now. Not before time. He goes in and Grenfeld's got it.
Yeah, great lead by Grenfeld there and a great kick.
Limited opportunities for the big fella today. He's been well held. Saints will be hoping he gets off the lead. He chips around his body on this occasion. Calder's there.
He's marked it.
Oh, he's marked it. The champ's got it. Just the brute strength of the man.
Loves the bench press, Jackson Calder.
He's all chest. He looks as though he's missed leg stays a few times, Rob. Anyway, the champ goes over onto his left. He's kicked the point.
Yeah, he's been their best forward today.
Oh, yeah.
There's 3 goals, 3 for the champ today, Jackson Calder.
Champ. Great champ. He's a very good player, Jackson Calder. That ball comes out now. Districts through Chasmick, McAdam to Nicholas Waitman.
Got some space.
Oh, yeah, he could run all day. Goes to Dennis. Dennis, a nimble. And there he goes. Beautiful. Chops that one in. I think it's Manzini, is it? He goes out wide.
Barry.
Beautiful kick, Barry.
Long.
Very well done by Jacob Long. Good contest here. Oh, Barry. Oh, through straight. Kick the goal, Dylan.
He's got
get around him. Oh, what a goal, Dylan Barry. Oh, he's just a ripping goal there from Dylan Barry. I'll just do it myself if you don't mind. Just shrugs the tackle. He ran away from about 3 players, left them in their wake, and Dylan Barry's kicked a ripper, and Districts have jumped out to a 14-point lead. 26 minutes gone, Rob.
We've got this storm approaching over the left side of us here. I'm not too sure. Hopefully that rolls away from us. But Jacob Long did everything right there. He halved the contest. Beautiful punch. But Dylan Barry just turned on a dime, didn't he? Broke tackle strength and just did it all himself. Yep, did it all himself. And
brilliant.
Could be a very impactful player for Southern Districts moving forward. His first game back for the year.
Yeah, he's a good player, Dylan Barry. No one's ever doubted that. That man, Matty Dennis, back in the ruck. He just loves the ruck contest. Does Matty Dennis. This time it goes down. Lance picked it up. Well done. Gives the ball over to that man, Jellyman Turner. He goes in. Calder direction. Calder traps it. Looking to feed it. Musgrove in there hard. Working hard against Galbraith. Ball comes out. Districts have got it there. Delaney. He's working hard. Delay. Gets the ball out towards the running player in Sexton. Puts it over the top. Who have we got there? Staunton comes through, misses it. Picked up there nicely by Ling. Ling goes in short to Lant. Lant's got it. 27 minutes gone. Can't be long before 3/4 time. Lant's called to play on. He goes that trusty left. Into the pocket. Calder using his strength. The ball's punched away. Picked up by Lake. Throws it on the boot. Bounces between 3 St Mary's players. Picked up there nicely by Hartung. Gives it back over to a Saints player. And a mark there. Falls to Nicky Yaron.
It's a free kick here for St Mary's free kick. Calder.
It's a free kick to Calder. Mark Noonan's seen something in there. High contact.
And he's probably in range.
And it's well within range for Calder. 27.5 minutes gone. 77 plays 63. 14-point lead to Southern Districts.
Ooh.
Closing in on 3/4 time.
Lightning in the background.
Important. The Lightning rule will come into play, won't it?
Yeah, whoever's in front wins.
So Calder will be lining up to bring this back to an 8-point ball game.
At least it's called the temperature.
Oh, yeah. Seems like the ants have gone home too, which is good. They'll all take cover if the rain's
isn't a
coming.
good sign.
Oh, that's a nice kick.
He's missed it, though.
He's missed it. Oh,
It can look nice, but yeah.
Bad miss there. St Mary's 64, Southern District 77, 14-point ball game. Charlie McAdam running the ball out. Musgrove closes in. Staunton's now got it. The skipper, beautifully measured kick there, nicely done. Down to Manzini. Manzini's been very good. Bowstead strong in the contest, did well. Staunton follows up the skip. He puts it to the advantage of Stanley. He doesn't get it. Smith roves it beautifully. He's pulled off the ball and the free kick, and it was paid. Certainly was there. They want to go quick. There's 28.5 minutes, with 29 minutes, sorry. And Smith just poised. Beautifully done there. Chips it over to Sexton. And that was 15 metres. You wouldn't want to be buying real estate off him. And Jackie Sexton.
So just run through some goal kickers here. Smith's got 2, Dunstan with McQueen 2 and Barry 2, George 1, Stanley 1, Dunstan 1, McManus 1 and Nielsen 1 for the Crocs. We'll go through St Mary's goal kickers after this shot, Haley.
Vital shot on goal.
He had a shot from here about 7 minutes ago.
Jack's 7 minutes, Robert, exactly?
7.5.
7.5 minutes ago, Jack Sexton. Let's know if he's put it up there. Has he got the distance? No, didn't go the journey, so no score.
Yeah, Southern District's 11-11-77. We just went through the goal kickers for them. St Mary's 9-10-64. The champ has 3. Brody Lake has kept Grenfell goalless. Paredes has 2. Fowler, Yaron, Long and Lant 1 each. Stay tuned, guys, for the last quarter of Top End Football.
Stadium. To the left of your radio they go. Wow, what a goal to start the game. Beautifully picked up by Makar. Beautiful. Goes for home and it's nailed an absolute ripsorter. From the pocket and he's kicked an absolute ripper.
We back. Welcome back to Norbuilt Oval here. That score is correct. Southern Districts lead St Mary's 11-11-77 to St Mary's 9-10-64. St Mary's now going to the historically goal-kicking end. Brodie Lake has kept Grenfell goalless. Who has been some players, Haley, that have stood out for you today?
Well, looking at districts, I thought, I think that if you look at their all-day performance, Jake McQueen's probably been one of their best. I think Matt Shannon's played very well. And Matt Dennis, fantastic from the big guy, the veteran ruckman. It's been good. Jack Sexton popped up a little bit in that quarter as well and has been a steady contributor. Luke Smith's always good. And Dylan Barry has had his moments. Charlie McAdam down back's been okay too. What do you think, Saints?
Yeah, he's been very good. I think Saints just need to get some inside 50s. Their pairing off has been pretty slow today. Get some, they look better when they're moving out of the centre clearances and getting that footy into Calder, who's been their best forward today, who is starting 40 metres out.
It's been good Calder once again. Ball goes up. We start this last quarter. Dennis taps it back over his head and is given the free kick to Dennis. Not sure what that was for. But anyway, he handballs the ball off to McQueen again. He goes into the forward line. Smith couldn't mark it. Yaron does well. He attacks it well, but tackle. Sexton lays a great tackle there, Sexton. And going on with it a little bit there. And Smith goes across and flies the flag, as does Jellyman Turner. Yaron's got the jumper off, flexing the pectorials, and nothing doing there. And Blake got sent off in the World Cup for taking his shirt off, Nicholas. Just be careful. Sexton goes in, and Mark dropped there by Fijo. Picked up there by George. No, can't pick it up. Dylan Barry picks it up. Hooks it over on his left. Goes straight across the face of goal.
Dunstan's
the Wiz has got it. The Wiz pins the ears back Parnell. Goes to Stenning. Stenning kicks down the line. Spoiled there. Well done, Vallejo. Pulled off the football and probably earned the free kick, and he has. Yeah. Well done by Xavier Vallejo there in a 2-on-1, really.
Dunstan's back out there as well.
Dunstan's back out. That's good news for districts. He goes short in board.
No, lucky for that. He's been taken back.
Umpire's asked him to bring it back so he can reload this one. Xavier Vallejo.
Shannon Ruster in the background there.
He kicks it down in the Hillier direction, but it's well marked out in front by Waitman. He's been a good player, Waitman, today. Nice steady contributor. Here he goes. He's onto the right foot. He kicks to a lead. Looking out in front there. It's cut off by Oborn. Manzini throwing down on the ground. Mazzini. And he's been giving Dennis a bit of a chop out forward in the ruck.
Yeah, and also another player that's out is the fullback for Southern Districts, Driscoll.
Yep.
So he's a key out for him, and that's probably why Lake has had to go to Granfield, and he's done well.
Here we go. Chiswell knocks that one down, but it's Chiswell, sorry, but it's Shannon gets it. He goes nice and long into the Dunstan area. Good to see Dunstan back out there, Big Sam. And I might just twinged a knee or an ankle. He looks like he's moving okay.
Saints are going to have to find some energy here. They are looking a bit worse for wear at the moment, and they are 13 points down.
A little bit of finger pointing going on.
Yeah, a bit of blaming, and districts are looking on top.
Oborn will go into the ruck. Mazzini falls to the feet of Dunstan. He can't do it. And, nice strength there by Mentha. He throws it on the boot. Oh, yes. The nuggety little go-getter. Well done, Mentha. Great stuff there. He wins the hard ball, shrugs a tackle and throws it on the boot and kicks a goal for Southern Districts. 3 minutes into the final quarter out here at Norbuilt, and Southern Districts have skipped away again. 12-11-83, leading St Mary's 9-10-64.
Yes, Southern Districts are really starting to get some really good depth in their side. Mentha's probably he was best on against Pines for him, and was very good last week from all reports. But now, he's just, it's been quiet today. Hasn't been in their best 10, but they've been able to step up and get a sausage roll there, and he has been good defensively, pairing off on a few of those running St Mary's defenders as well. Dennis back in the ruck here as well.
Districts have had probably 6 or 7 real standouts, and then the rest of the boys have played their role well.
Yep.
They're all just turning up when they have to. Here we go in the centre of the ground again. Chiswell up against Dennis, and he's too strong that time. He belts it forward. Well done by Yaron. Picked up by Jellyman Turner. Kicks the ball in. It's nearly gathered by Vallejo, but goes without it. Kicks it out wide there. Well done. Picked up by Fijo. He's in a hurry. He had to get it on quickly. Goes to Bousted, the youngster, Thomas Bousted. Nice little lace-out kick. Very cute. Down the sideline to McQueen's. Got it again. He's been good. He looks up. Goes into the direction of Smith. Smith's got too much time here, and he's kicked it in. And oh, well done. Chopped off beautifully there by, I think it was it was Hodges. Hodges came across the front there and saved a certain goal. There would have been a mark there for sure. Smith, I was a bit surprised he didn't go for home himself. Yeah. He was out.
Yeah, he just afforded too much space there, wasn't he, Smith?
When does it get urgent? You got him running through there. Lance, who's battled on and has been slung. Yeah. It'll be a Paredes free kick. Relayed free kick there.
Saints leaders trying to get him going here.
Usual suspects. Ball goes over to, I think that was Hardtongue. Puts it out in front of Calder. Calder on the up beautifully. I think that he got that to Fowler. Back to Hardtongue. He knocks it forward. There's a downfield. I don't think districts need to slip into this sort of stuff at the moment. They're certainly well in control of this contest at the moment. Saints are going to have to lift to get themselves back into it. Grenfield's got a shot on goal coming up. He'll be kicking from outside 50, the big fella. Limited opportunities today. He's been well held by Brody Lake. Certainly the delivery has not been what it has been in the last couple of weeks. Full credit to the district's midfielders, putting plenty of pressure on and not letting Saints get a free run into their forward half. Grenfield's got under that one, and that'll go way over to the right, and it's out of bounds on the full. He was looking around, Rob, for somebody to hand off to then.
Yeah, what can St Mary's do now, do you think, to get back in this game? It is sort of slowly getting away from him here, and time will be an issue.
Yeah, it probably hasn't quite got to that at the moment, but they need to get control of the football, certainly coming forward. Matt Dennis has just been enormous. He's got the ball again there. Saints have just got to hit their targets a little bit better coming forward.
Yep.
That ball goes out wide. Well done. Oh, well done there by Jellyman Turner. He's been a very good player once again today. He lowers his eyes. He chops it into Salmon. And Salmon grabs one. Hasn't been as dominant as he has been in recent weeks, Joey.
But he has had a very quiet game today.
He could bob up here and kick a goal. He's that sort of player that you only need to get a little bit of confidence and a bit of momentum.
So be kicking from about 45 out here with Charlie McAdam on the mark.
Charlie will be saying all sorts of silly stuff. Not allowed to do much more than that these days. In comes Salmon. He kicks it.
No.
And has missed to the right. So another point for St Mary's. St Mary's will not get there in points. They need to kick goals. Goes out from Lake to Dennis. And the big fella, if you don't mind, he's just going to go for a bounce and a little bit of a trot out to the grandstand side to the faithful. Well done there by, that's Sexton, Jackie Sexton. He's kicked that ball forward. Well done, Bousted in front. Nice sticky hands from the youngster. And he goes nice and long into the direction of Dunstan. And picked up by Green with a blind turn, if you don't mind, the fullback. Great stuff. Brings the ball out for the Saints player there in Hardtongue, I think it was. Goes inside Jellyman Turner. Off he goes on a gallop. He doesn't mind a bounce. Oh, he's gone too far this time. He's been tackled. The ball's come out. Bousted's got it. The youngster, he handballs it over to Fijo. Fijo's starting to get into a little chip and chase. Gives it back to Bousted. Over to Shannon. Shannon on the left foot goes goal. Oh, he's kicked the sausage. Great work, Matty Shannon, and a good stuff there from young Bousted and Fijo working together. Some creative handball, some good hard running on the wing. Goes to Matty Shannon, who's had a great game. 13-11, 89, leading St Mary's 65. 8.5 minutes gone.
It's going to be very tough now for St Mary's to get back. They are looking very stagnant, and their run has slowed down. But all credit to Southern Districts today. They've, they lost. They gave up the first 3 goals of the game, didn't they, there, Haley? And it's been 6 goals to 13 goals ever since that point. 66% of the goals to 33% has gone Southern Districts' way. They're a very well-balanced side, aren't they, Southern Districts? You've got the premium sort of midfield, you've got the best ruckman in the comp, then you've got backmen that actually man up, and then you've got a forward line that has, all the pair off as well in the turnover.
That's about all you need to win a good game of footy. And here we are, Southern Districts 89, St Mary's 65. Almost a perfect throw-up in the centre of the ground. Knocked down by Dennis again. Staunton just getting in there hard. Well done, Dean Staunton. And there's a whistle on the plate. The skipper, no, it's going to go to Lant. Another serviceable game by Dylan Lant. Lost a little bit of time in this game for a blood rule, as you can see. Here he goes, Lant, trying to get his boys motivated to fight their way back into this one.
Grenfell.
Goes in the Grenfell direction. Comes off hands and Cook is set upon. He lays it down nicely. Grenfell gets it. A snap by Mitchie Musgrove.
Out the full.
Out on the full. Now Southern Districts get a free kick. 10 minutes gone. Last quarter. St Mary's by 24 points. Southern Districts by 24 points out here at Norbuilt. 10 minutes gone in the last quarter. It's all in front of the Saints boys at the moment. Districts have played very well in this second half. I think Districts are only 2 points up at half time from memory, Rob. So,
yep, they were.
Ball goes out wide. Dennis again. Well done there by the Saints player in hard tongue. Scrubbed it forward. And Charlie McAdam Grenfell maybe got into his back a little bit there. And Nate Paredes, it's all about perception, isn't it? You see it differently.
Even then, Haley, once that ball hit the ground, there was 4 Southern Districts to 2 St Mary's there at the Crumb. Working together well as a team, the Crocs.
Grenfell again goes in and a bit of a kick out of the air by the McQueen there, I think it was. And free kick to Lant. It's an understatement to say that they need this one. Certainly Saints, and Lant sees the urgency of it. 11 minutes gone. Last quarter.
This will be his second. Yep, we kicked the one late in the third.
He's had a good game today once again. Dylan Lant has to be up there in the Nichols medal votes towards the middle of the year. Polling probably nicely. In he comes on the left foot.
He's got it.
And he's kicked the goal. Umpire does not move. Great goal, Dylan Lant. Keeps St Mary's in touch at the 11.5 minute mark. Southern Districts leading St Mary's out here at Norbuilt. And 13-11-89 to 10-11-71. It's an 18-point ball game.
Yeah, and Dylan Lant's just gone to the forward line. Must be resting for a rotation there. So it's very important now for the St Mary's midfield to get this out, this next centre square clearance here and get the ball moving forward and give their forwards an opportunity to get another goal instead of having their half-back line having to rely on a rebound. But Matt Dennis has been very dominant, hasn't he? So
yeah, Matt Dennis has rucked all day. I think Manzini's...
and 2-on-1.
Yeah, Mazzini's gone in there a little bit, Mazzini, but
yeah,
it's predominantly been Dennis. And here he goes again up against Ryan Smith. Haven't they had some tussles over the years? Looks as though Mentha was just pulled off the ball when he didn't have it. Picked up there by Fowler. Fowler again gets it and a handball over to... the advantage of, I think it was, I'm not quite sure who it was. It might have been Ling. Yeah. Gets the ball into Yaron. Yaron goes towards the champ.
That's a mark. And
it's a very good mark there by the District's player in Galbraith. He's been a good player today, Benny. Excellent player. Jack Sexton's had a good second half too. I've liked his game over to McQueen. He's probably been one of their best. He kicks it further afield. Oh, I think that's a bit cheeky, Mentha. Looking for a free kick, but looking for a 50, but he nothing doing. Waitman has been a good player too.
No stress here for Southern Districts. Just control the footy and just ship it around.
The footy well. And you've got Zachy Nelson's got it. He's going to just trim in a bit of time off the clock. McQueen says that'll do. Let's start to go in the Dennis direction. Cut off well by Jellyman Turner. Had his arms taken out and has earned the free kick. Matty Dennis walks away holding his thumb. And Jellyman Turner has got it. Oh, kicks into the man on the mark. Very tired kick. Hillier hasn't done a lot today. Been good in the last few weeks. Picked up nicely there by Nelson. He gives it out to Bousted, who's been a good player, the youngster. Good contributor. Ball comes in again. Picked up beautifully. Mazzini. Bousted back to Mazzini. And the big fella, that's clever. Very good bit of play there by Mazzini. And with Thomas Bousted. Those two worked very well in confined spaces.
Yeah, Luke Smith as well. I reckon he's one of those really good hybrid sort of small forwards that goes through the midfield pinch.
Yeah.
Sort of, and he's really coming into the
Good
best
player.
10 or 15 players in the competition now.
Oh, look out. He might sneak into the SEN.
Yeah, might get into the SEN top end 10. I know the bloke that runs it, so he's going for his third goal here.
Luke Smith. This could really make it difficult for Saints. It kicks on the way. It's gone across the face of goal. And Saints play there in Hodges. Knocks that one through over the sideline. He's copped a little bit of a knock there, young Hodges.
Yeah, Southern District's well set up behind the footy here as well.
St Mary's
kick.
They need 18 points down with 15 minutes gone last quarter. Oban in the ruck against Mazzini. Ball comes out. Oban picks it up. He hacks it forward. Well done. Goes out there wide. Fijo wanting it to go out, but it didn't. Lant did well. He picked it up. Green's in there too. Sling tackle there. Districts need to probably just keep an eye on their discipline here. They don't have to do anything silly. They've done all the hard work. They've got 10 minutes to go to finish this one off. They've done very well. Ball comes out here wide. It's out towards Vallejo, who has a good hard contest there with Nelson. Nelson does well. He gives the ball up there nicely to, I think it was Waitman.
Oh, it's a throw.
Oh, that's a throw there. Yeah, but he's pinged.
Hilliard's out here.
Delay.
Oh. Matty Dennis just worked back into the space here, but left Ryan Smith free.
Ryan Smith. And Ryan Smith chips it over the top nicely to Paredes, who never stops running and will never give up on a game of footy, Nate Paredes. You know, a couple of undisciplined things, a few sling tackles and a couple of downfields.
Yeah, Matt Dennis just ran back to the hole there as well, and then left Ryan Smith at the front of the top of the 50.
He's missed it. He's missed it. The skipper needed that one. 16 minutes gone here at Norbuilt. It's getting dark. And Southern Districts holding a 17-point advantage. And here they go.
Salmon.
Out of their back half. Over towards Dennis again. Oh, pays the free kick there to Yaron. High tackle. So Nicky Yaron will go back. He's looking around. I'm not sure he's confident that he can kick it from here. Now his eyes have gone to the goals. Southern Districts 89 leads St Mary's 73, 16 points. Yaron chips it in short to Lant. Lant will go on his left. Oh, it's not a great hit. Oh, Calder!
Man playing in front.
Jackson Calder willed himself to the front of the contest, and the big champ has kicked 3, and he's going to go back and kick 4 and tighten this one up.
4-4 for the champ.
4-4 for Calder today. Southern Districts, here comes St Mary's. 17 minutes gone in the last quarter here at Norbuilt. Southern Districts leading St Mary's 13-11, 89 to 11-13, 79. It's a 10-point ball game, Robert Hale.
Yeah, well, that's 17 minutes gone now. Probably 24, 25 minutes this probably quarter's going to go. So far, we've had the 4 goals kicked, with both sides having 2 goals apiece. But St Mary's now, Southern Districts were probably the best side at the start of this quarter, but St Mary's have pegged it back now with some early inside 50s, and this next clearance is very vital for both sides here to stem how this next probably 6.5 minutes is going to play out. St Mary's well in a position to win this game now.
All right, we're back in the centre of the ground. It'll be Chiswell up against Dennis. Umpire throws the ball up. Dennis belts it out to space towards the half-forward flank. Picked up beautifully there by the District's player and in McManus, and then now fed out by Fijo. McManus goes again. Fijo goes a little bit one-handed and then gives away the free kick. Oh, they don't like it on the far side. The District supporters have given a little bit of unsolicited advice to the umpire. And as Kieran Parnell just goes for a run, no one really manned the mark properly. And he's run too far, the Wiz. He's ran too far. He's got the strapping tape hanging off him. There's lightning in the background.
Since everything's
it's all happening. Oh, they could. And there it is. Goes to Matty Shannon. Matty Shannon on the lead. Who's he kicked it to? Beautifully picked up. It looks like Dylan Barry's there. Get around him. Salmon's keeping it in front. Barry. And Salmon's been held without it, and the umpire's called free kick to Joey Salmon. In the back pocket for St Mary's. They're a long way from home. We've gone nearly 19 minutes in the last quarter. Ball comes down.
Fowler.
Picked up there by Fowler, the Chook. Away goes Chook Fowler onto his left. He doesn't want to use it. He's under pressure from Lake. Chops the ball back again there. He's Fowler, and he's in a bit of a tussle over there with Fijo. The ball goes over the boundary line. The umpire's seen something.
Yeah, it's Brody Lake. I think he might have tripped him.
Yep.
Brody
There
Lake,
it is, the free kick to Brody Lake. Discipline's important here, boys. Both sides giving away free kicks at the moment behind the play. They've got to get their minds back on. There's a footy game here to be won. 19 and a half minutes gone. Kicked by Lake, who's been very good today. Yaron cops one high. Nothing on the play. Ball comes out. St. Mary's hacking this ball forward. It comes out to space. Leading to the run of it was Southern Districts. Well done. Great tackle. Goes to George. Feeds it out to McAdam. He slides in. He goes back to George. He's clever as George. He gives the ball back out. We're all over the shop there, Districts. Waitman now hits it in. St. Mary's. Oban gets it. He goes back to Jellyman Turner. He throws it on the boot. One for the Brave. They all go in hard. They crash in. It's gone forward. The champ. It's bounced. It's gone out the back to Calder. Calder runs into open goal. He's kicked a goal. Calder. Oh, what a goal. Jackson Calder. St. Mary's just willed that ball forward.
Jellyman Turner running off half-back with a torpedo. Get under that and play fair.
Game.
Yeah, you got Hillier made the contest front and centre from I think it was Salmon or Vallejo, and then hacked the ball forward. Bad bounce, and the champ just gets one out the back.
Gets him cheating out the back. The champ gets the lucky bounce, and now he's kicked 5-4. Southern Districts 89. Leading St. Mary's 85 as we tick over a minute into time on. 21 minutes gone. In the last quarter here, it's a 4-point game.
It's probably going to, it's 5 goals now scored, so it's going to be probably a 25-minute quarter, I'd imagine, for you viewers at home.
Umpire Noonan gets us going again. Great hit by Dennis. It's as good as a kick. Dylan Barry goes through strongly. Doesn't get it, though. It comes down. It's picked up there by Lant. He throws it on the boot. Great. That's a good mark there by Waitman. Not paid. Oh, if you don't mind, umpire. Oh, it's touched. Umpire Noonan, I'm not one to argue.
Yeah, St. Mary's intensity's lifted, hasn't it?
Oh, St. Mary's, they knew that when they had to pick it up a little bit. Waitman's caught there. Good benefit of the doubt. No holding the ball. Play on. The ball goes up again. Smith is ridden into and hit around the ear hole. No free kick to him. And they jump on the top there, Shannon and Lant. Probably a little bit unlucky there, Luke Smith, not to get a free kick. He's been a good player all day. Umpire Noonan throws it up again. Dennis, who's just been an absolute colossus. Stenning, probably had his best game for the club today.
Oh,
that is a great mark. Oh,
back with the flight. No regard for his safety. Flight.
It was almost Leo Barry-like. Out to Chaz McAdam. He goes to McQueen. I think that was
Dennis.
It was Galbraith, wasn't it? That mark. I think it was
risky.
him. Oh, well.
5-metre chip shot there.
Dylan shopping around, Dylan Barry, and then he just goes long, and he's just going to turn it over. The Wiz has got it. Saints, 22 and a half minutes gone. Oban, he goes long as he has to. And Massini goes back and takes a nice mark. And he plays on quickly. They rip it out the other side, the Districts, boys. It's out to Fijo. He has a bounce, but there's no one to go to. Back to Lake. They've worked it well.
Free in the middle.
Back to Fijo. He sees something he likes down the wing. It's well done there by Saints players. Close to space. Stanley gets it over the top to Mentha, but he's dispossessed. Comes to Paredes. Paredes looks inboard to Hillier. Hillier doesn't go to him. It's Jellyman Turner. He goes to Calder. Calder. Oh, he's clunked it. Oh, Calder. Well, Calder's clunked it. No second go there for the defender.
No one peeling back into the space, and Jackson caught an open 50. He's probably on his range now. He's going to need a bit of breeze here to assist him.
23 and a half minutes gone. 89-85. Calder to put St. Mary's in front. Districts were 20-odd points up at about the halfway mark of this quarter. Calder comes in. He kicks. Has he got the distance?
He's got the distance.
He's missed.
5-5 for him today.
5-5 for Calder. Well, the Southern District's faithful breathe a sigh of release.
Yeah, that's correct.
Relief. Chaz McAdam brings it back in, and he has kicked that ball out of bounds. They've turned on the 5 lights on the handstand. That's how dark it's got. It hasn't made a lot of difference, but anyway, it's Auburn to bring the ball back in. 24 minutes gone. It's a 3-point game. Calder's there again. Dennis whacks it away. Districts just need to get it out of their area. Waitman. Oh, he's given a lot of time. He's handballed to McManus. McManus links up beautifully there.
Oh,
and downfield from Lant. Oh, the discipline, boys. The discipline. McQueen got hit late by Lant. Free kick was there. It's gone now to Dunstan. Dunstan's got it in the centre of the ground. He's done well to come back on. Hobbled off in the third. He will go long. Why wouldn't you? It's not a bad kick, but it's hacked away there. It's Hodges has got the run of it. He's looking to pick it up. He's bugger it. He'll just kick it off the ground. Smith too clever. Smith, scrubby one along the ground. Beautifully done. He gets it to the advantage of McManus. McManus goes into the goal square. Oh, it's dropped. But it's that man, George. No, he can't do it. It comes through. It was Mentha went through without it. George has got it. Picked up Dylan Barry. And he's kicked it up in the air. Oh. It's still in play. Oh, it comes back. Beautifully done. Goes back in there. Fijo! He's kicked it. Fijo's kicked it. Oh, that could be the winning goal. Fijo has kicked an absolute ripper for Southern Districts. Oh, what a game of football this is.
Yeah, Southern Districts.
I'll give him the score. 14-11, 95, 12-14, 86. Districts by 9 points, Rob Hale.
Yeah, look, geez, Southern Districts, I think, have been the better side today, so I don't reckon there's too much longer to go now. St Mary's really gallant trying to come back into that game by being 4 goals down as well in stages in this last quarter, but constant willing, sign of a good side, isn't it? Just to will themselves to the contest, and Fijo, who's was starting up on a wing, but I think he might have moved forward, just getting there and getting front and centre and just getting on the end of it there, and a nice little reverse check side through for a goal.
26 minutes gone, last quarter. Umpire Mark Noonan comes in. He throws this ball up again. Dennis and Chiswell. Dennis just, if you don't mind, takes it out of the ruck. He's already had an hour and a half or 2 hours on the ball. It's picked up there beautifully by Stenning, as I said, probably his best game. And there's the siren. It's all over here. Districts have beaten St Mary's at home, 95-86 in an absolute thriller.
Yeah, a really great game there from Southern Districts. Just run through the goal kickers for your viewers at home. Jackson Corder kicked 5. Paredes and Lant with 2 each. Yaron, Fowler and Long 1 apiece. And for the Southern Districts Crocs, Smith, McQueen and Barry all 2 each. Dunstan, Stanley, Shannon, George, McManus, Nilsson, Mentha and Fijo all singles. Damien, who are some of your best players for today?
All right, I'll go through Districts, Robin. You can do Saints. Jake McQueen, fantastic game today. I thought he was great. Matty Shannon all day. Down back, Brody Lake, fantastic effort on Grenfell, great stuff. Michael Bowden at his moments. Dean Staunton, second half, fantastic. I love young Thomas Bousted, good sticky hands, uses the ball well. I like the way he goes about it. Jack Sexton, I thought, played well. Matty Dennis, for me, best on ground. Fantastic effort from Dennis, and I thought Sam Dunstan had his moments. Matty Manzini was great, giving him a chop out. So well done. Dylan Barry's second half, fantastic. Luke Smith's a great player as well.
You almost named everyone, mate.
Roy George is great. And Chaswick McAdam, because I just love the kid.
Who was better out of McQueen and Shannon, do you think?
McQueen.
Yeah, so I think also Jackson Corder and Jellyman Turner were very good for St Mary's, but after that there was a few others that all played their role. Paredes and Lant, their usual self, but the bottom end players didn't stand up today. Dennis, the 3 votes, McQueen, the 2, and Jackson Corder with the 1. Thanks, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned for the Battle of the Beaches at 6 p.m. Waratahs up against Nightcliff.
Great work, guys. Well done.
We get a bit excited.
Yeah, I don't know how loud we were. We can't fucking hear, so it's like...
Pints and Tiwi, 55 each draw.
That's good to see. Not good for Pints. These will deal with that pace, don't they?
Yeah. Oh, well, that was good fun. Well done, boys. You're right to pack up, aren't you?
Yeah. Hey Mark, we're all done and dusted. If you want to shut it down. Right, sure. No worries. And then... Okay. Sure. So, I'm coming to TIO with James as soon as we can.
I'll just go home and drive and then I'll get to town. I'm going to go home and put all my bloody Christmas lights out.
Yeah.
Well, you got to go and get Turtle's bag. Yeah. You right to do that? Yeah. All right. Good on you, mate. Thanks. See you later, boys.
Catch up.
Just shut it up.
Yeah, mate, just fucking...
St. Mary's bench.